We have a god. We.
Yes. Don't have a mech, but we have a god. We're 2/3 the way to the perfect anime episode. We got a kaiju, we got a god. Now we just need a mech.
Oh no, we also need a chosen one.
No, we need a magic girl. That's what we need.
Ah.
I
Yes.
mean,
Yes, you can be that.
Don't we have all of those in Shimano?
yeah, that's what I was about to say.
There you go, chosen ones. Yeah, there you go. You can defeat this one. You go solo it.
Yeah, chat out.
You've been secretly training this entire time for this exact moment.
Oh, fuck.
By the way, one of Monkey's characters in one of our games we played was a magical girl. Just so you guys know.
Yeah.
All
More
right,
Power
we are
Ranger.
live.
Yeah.
So the last session, you guys, mind blank. The end of last session, you guys went into the dream world where Shanavir summoned you guys. She gave you guys, for the ones that have access to level 6 spells, access to her own spell, Moon Scrying. And she sensed a disturbance in the magical powers from the duration where you came. She traveled with you there, and then as you awoke in the morning, her disturbance turned out that the Tarrasque was rising again. And even though you are far away from the outskirts of the city, you could see its towering form rising above the city and charging its laser, targeting one of the refugee camps, killing more than 700 people in one blast. And that is where we left off. For Amonhotep, you weren't there last session, so you, the previous day, were talking with all your sisters that arrived.
Good lord.
The bigger ones are air elementals, or forms of air elementals. The medium-sized ones are all Ganassi, just like you.
Okay.
They gave you some information on why they were here. Since the elemental vortex is off balance, they have been weakened, just like the other elementals, with the exception of the earth elementals. Because none of the great earth elemental lords have been abducted.
I thought so.
And so, now that they've learned from your letter about the Tarrasque, they've come here to try and help rebalance it, and they have told you in detail that they do have a plan. They just don't know how to execute it completely yet.
What's the plan?
What they said is they need access. Ambarrack was built upon a magic line, or a magical border, so to say.
A ley line?
And what they did, and that one is particularly based on earth magic. And what they want to try and find is like a key point to get through it, and then they can be at the anchor point where or near the anchor point where the powerful earth elemental lords are draining the vortex. If we can destroy those earth elemental lords, it means that they won't be draining the vortex anymore, and the power up that earth magic has is gone, meaning that the Tarrasque doesn't have enough energy anymore to stay awake. But they're not completely sure on how to do this yet. That is about all the information you got from them the previous day. And now it is this day, as you just woke up, and you see the Tarask rising above the city with all the others. As you see that Shanavir is here as well.
So I will tell Shah Nafir exactly what my sisters told me. I will also make sure the others are there and tell them exactly what I was just told. I'll bring my sisters along.
They stay in their own corner here for now. They've seen it as well.
Okay. Yeah.
It's
But
a
it's
busy
like
camp right now.
it's like if we can if we can find this place and go defeat these lords, I think it would be a lot less dangerous than dealing with the Tarask, and it will stop the Tarask and these elemental lords.
Does seem somewhat out of our league.
But we
It
can't
just
let
flew up
the
700 people.
We also just can't let the Tarrasque go rampaging.
So here's the
Yeah.
issue. What can we do that can stop the Tarask?
I point to Shah Nafir.
I don't think she can just stop the Tarask
She
by
has
herself.
fought. If in the past she has fought such a creature before, I am assuming that she can at least hold it.
She
If
is in a
not-
weakened state.
Yes,
But yeah,
but
And
thousands
also,
will die.
that is true, but at the same time, I would say this. We are going to face a bunch of elemental lords. She would be much more useful with that if we can go there quickly and deal with them.
There'll be no Ambarrack left.
but if we split our forces, if we dealt with the elemental lords and she held the Tarask at bay, giving us the time.
I don't. I'm more worried about her being weakened and her being jumped.
She killed 3 gods with one swing of her arms.
What I'm saying is, I am worried that the Tarask will weaken her, and that a bunch of deities will jump her.
They're too busy, and most of them don't care to fight her at this point.
Yes.
Did someone say fight? As out of the shadow comes a
Another god.
wolf-like woman.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
hello.
Hello. My name is Shah Amari, goddess of the hunt.
I see why.
Hey.
Potentially arrived at the best time. We are dealing with that, and I point over to the Tarask.
Oh yes, I sensed a great prey. But this is not one can defeat by themselves. That would be something only an alpha fool would try.
I
True
look at.
hunters cooperate together.
So if you and Nefir work to keep it at bay whilst we work to weaken it.
At bay, we should kill
Well,
it.
But that will be what
Together.
you... Yes, that will be the plan.
Just for
Once we
everyone,
weaken it.
if you can, you see her, you can make a religion check about the Shah Mary, the goddess of the hunt.
I feel like every time we meet like a new old god, I should be making like a family check opposed to like a religion check.
If your history is better than your religion, I'm fine with it.
It is actually worse.
Religion.
I don't have advantage, so it's only a 12.
I have a 18. Yeah.
Alright.
What are we rolling? Religion?
Our religion. Yeah.
Monotep has no idea.
Are you sure you're a deity?
But this is Shah Amari, and she is known as a evil goddess.
Oh.
There are in the time of Rakabu's leadership, 8 gods have been banished. The negative
Mhm.
3 and the banished 5.
Mm.
She is one of the banished 5 who have a reputation of doing the worst things to mortal kind they can imagine. So she's in together with a group of Rapana, the god of torture, Raboom, the god of explosions, Rabaru, the god of rage, she is the goddess of the hunt, and with Shavilan, the goddess of murder. They're supposed to not be allowed to walk this plane anymore.
Oh.
For the negative 3, those are Rakunya, the god of depression, Iro, the god of envy, and Rakham, the god of gluttony.
Oh.
So I'm guessing that somebody being locked up in the plane of losers might have opened the gates to some cells.
Or
Yeah.
now that they know the guy is at the plane of in the plane of losers, they have no reason to follow his rules.
That's true.
But I thought we weren't telling anybody about that, so that even the
They don't
deities
know.
didn't know.
They just don't know. They don't know where Rakabu is. They believe he's gone at the moment. He hasn't shown his face for quite a few days.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like testing the boundaries. Now they'll just put their foot out and go, he didn't show up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep doing what I'm doing because nobody's stopping me. Until somebody stops me, I will keep going.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't need to know what has happened to him. They just know he hasn't reacted to their violations of his rules.
Okay, cool.
Because to be fair, the one news that would have went around is the fact there was a fight and the fact that Rakabu was transported somewhere, but they don't know.
There's still a bunch of there was an entire group of gods there that saw what happened to Rakabu. So like they could have like narked.
Mhm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Aren't you supposed to, never mind, I don't know. And I don't know if anybody has just told me about what was going on. So,
You're really gonna tell that story right in front of her?
No.
yeah.
But
Oh.
Grimlock like narrows his eyes and looks towards like, Shinmao really, because obviously she would know. He would assume that she would know, and just goes like into her head, just like, this doesn't seem like it would be a good ally. You can't respond to this, but that's all he can do for now. And he looks back towards her. He's like, that's right.
Yeah, I give you like a concerned look, but also like just sort of look of both concern and slight defeat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I look back. Yeah. So I look back towards her and go like, I understand that you killing this thing. I'm pretty sure Rakabu warned against such a thing, as it would cause disaster to the world itself. It seemed that that's what he was meaning by the fact that killing it would be a bad thing. And you want to give it a true death.
Yes, but a bad thing can only happen once when it's dead. If we don't kill it, and you make it go sleepy time, who's to say it doesn't escape 10,000 years from now, and we have this entire ruckus again, and there are no heroes to make it go sleepy time.
I will say
then you'll
that
have
if
a second awesome hunt on your hands, won't you?
and also there's another thing. If the bad thing does occur, and it's a worldwide apocalypse, there won't be another 10,000 years.
Don't worry. It isn't a worldwide apocalypse.
It's gonna be localized. Is that what you mean?
No, it is worldwide. Just not an apocalypse.
Oh, okay.
That's
That
still bad.
Disaster? Maybe. I reckon between 11 or 30% of the entire world population will die from it.
That's not an outcome we're happy with.
No,
you'd
not at
rather
all.
have it happen 10,000 years from now.
Yeah.
20,000 years from now.
We can make plans for 20,000 years.
I'll be gone. Not gonna lie. Like that.
How about your descendants then?
Well, 20,000 years is a long time for advancement, and
Yes,
I,
exactly.
I bet a
Like
plan
they
could
have
come up.
20,000 years of a warning.
Hmm.
Also, I don't mean to be rude, madam, but when you say you're the deity of the hunt, do you mean of like the spirit of the hunt, or like the pure hunt where everything is prey?
I make. She walks over towards you, puts her hand on your helmet. I
Uh-huh.
make things fear themselves. They run away, and I enjoy the challenge, the cooperation, and eventually the trophy of their deaths.
Hmm.
Yeah, I don't do fear, and I'm the one who makes other people afraid. So we could
You're
probably
a
work together
perfect
pretty good.
hunter.
Yes, but I disagree with your particular hunt. Why don't we do
What is?
this? We have
I
a
don't think
we have
we are.
something else that we want hunted that is just as bad and will take care of the Tarask. Those lords, those
She
elemental
starts
lords.
yawning. Ah.
Hmm.
I think her heart is set on one particular hunt.
Hmm. I
Right.
can't do anything about that.
Ah.
I guess it's. I guess it is allies till the last moment, at which point it is whether or not you can get the killing blow before we can stop you.
Well, you would need a goddess to take the final killing blow. Else it's just going to come back up. None of you are powerful enough yet to do a true killing blow, since you need to. When the Tarask is down, to truly kill it, you would either need a wish spell or a miracle.
Right.
Else it will stay dead. Or if you do not do those, then it will just come back again. If it has enough
Over
vortex to feed off.
over to the side, our mind is like throwing stuff together to GTFO basically. Can he insight check this because he rolled high enough earlier to know she's one of the more evil guides? She might be bullshitting us. Could I
Go ahead.
try to insight a goddess?
Sure thing. She really, really wants to kill that Tarask.
Yeah,
She's not even.
she's of one mind. Right?
Yeah, she's like super excited about the idea of killing the Tarask.
And so you think you can kill these Tarask by yourself?
Of course not. I'm not a goddess of fools.
He already did make a speech about, cooperation being the method of,
Mm-hmm.
True
getting this.
hunting.
Yes.
My queen, she approaches Shanafir. She looks a bit, Shanafir looks a bit nervous at the idea of being called my queen. Your humble servant has returned. Together with your new servants, looks at you guys, and me, we can finish Rahiru's job that he left unfinished. Men, you always know how men start things, and we women have to end up finishing it. But this one is a disaster to your kingdom. Would it not be time to solve this disaster? As Shanafir looks at her. I am sorry, Sha'amari, but I am no queen. And these are not my servants. These are my friends.
Damn straight.
And I prefer you to not refer to them like that. My apologies. Your Shanafir? Well, my offer is still on the count. If you want me to help you kill this Tarask, I'll be waiting in the forest. If not, I'll be enjoying the show of destruction the Tarask causes. Goodbye. Or maybe see you later.
Well, if nothing else, at least that gives us a terrible plan B. If whatever we come up with for plan A fails.
Honestly, I'd rather lose Ambarrack than lose 40% of the world. I'd rather go and defeat these assholes and lose Ambarrack than the plan she has.
True.
Now, I understand what you're trying to say, Grimlock, that we will lose Ambarrack. I would rather not lose it. But I don't know if Shah Nafir can even slow this thing down by herself.
I
But
get your caution, but I also do think you're severely underestimating Shanafir.
True.
Nobody
yes, but I'm
backhands
also
3 gods to death. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying that I think this thing is tough enough to where it could weaken her a little bit. And now that we have another deity in the waiting who wants to murder shit,
It's true.
I'm worried about her trying to go after Shah Nafir or waiting for the last moment to attack the Tarask if Shah Nafir hurts it enough to make it go to sleep.
I also, Shanavir speaks up. I also, when you said something, I was wondering, why is it not an option to you said something about the elementals being captured, right?
Yes.
Okay. Is there a way to free them?
Well, yes, but we would have to go. We know
We'd
where
have
a
to find
couple
them.
are. Yes, we know where a couple are. Like my mother, she's relatively close, but we'd also have to attack another nation. Although they're a little distracted right now themselves, but we would have to find a bunch of these elementals, and the vortex is still. Even if we were to get all these elementals, which would probably take a while, we would still have to defeat these elemental leaders, these earth elemental leaders who obviously don't want to give up power. And
Well, in the way you said it, I don't think it works like that. But
oh, I
if
mean,
we release the
that's fine.
element, if we release the other elemental lords, wouldn't that mean that that when they return to their anchor points, then the vortex would be restored again?
Yes.
That's
Well,
yes, 'cause
yes,
they would
It's
start
not
draining the
about
power they would need.
It's about
and we can
balance.
find anybody with your ability, right?
Well, it requires it to be evening, but I can use quite a lot. I can use quite a large amount of my energy to create a solar eclipse, and then you can use the ability to find what you're looking for. And I can use a little bit of energy to bring you to the location that you're looking for.
I kind of like that idea too. But again, there will be no one to face the Taras while we do it.
Elizabeth, it kind of seems like there's going to have to be a sacrifice. There's no way to save everyone. I just wanted to make certain that that was clear before. Not that I said that Ambarrack can't be sacrificed. It's just the fact that there will have to be a sacrifice.
Yes.
I mean, I don't want to sacrifice it, but it doesn't look like there's any
You
other
hear
way.
another laser beam coming from the Tarask, and you see another camp getting annihilated. With
Yeah, we
need to go now.
140
Yeah.
deaths.
How long ago we
Longer we
discussed
stay.
this? Yeah.
Yeah,
So the choice
I
is basically, if we're not going to kill it, is either go defeat the elemental lords or find the elementals and release them. Both will take
I'm all for
time.
finding the elementals and releasing them.
Also, maybe as Zara comes up, there might also be another solution.
Oh no, not another
That
decision. Keep going, please.
if we think it is too dangerous to either go to the elemental plane of Earth to defeat the elemental lords there, or to go to the prison where Mom is, or we don't want to defeat or don't want to fight the Tarask. There's still a fourth option, that is to have new anchor points for people that drain it, but this is requires a high amount of magical skill. We need someone in the elemental plane of fire, water, and air to become the new anchor points. But then we have... I can be the anchor point of air, but we need to find people willing to be the anchor point of fire and water, willing to risk their lives to become it.
So
Okay.
here's the thing: we know, okay, one air elemental is willing to risk their lives, but do we have enough time to convince a fire elemental who we don't know any of, not that powerful, or a water elemental, and the only one we know that is very powerful,
It doesn't have to be an elemental, but an
Ah,
elemental has the highest chance of survival.
see. I am more for plan rescue.
As
That
am I.
is
I
also
think
Mom is a really smart person, and she might have some opinions about things if we can rescue her.
Mm.
And again, she's like just over there.
you say just over there, but like that's a relative distance of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of miles away. I get we're going to teleport there, but like it's not right over there. It's like a good bit of distance.
Like Shanavir says one thing, I can bring you there. I can even help you in the battle there. But I'm not sure if I should stay here and distract the Tarask, or where should I be input?
So this is so. If you can take us there,
Mm-hmm.
and then come back to distract, or I mean, you sit here, distract, and you can communicate with us anywhere we are on the plane, right?
Not when I'm fighting that.
No,
Oh.
focus will be on that. That is fine.
Because my thing is that once we rescue Mom, we have to rescue the others.
Yes.
I mean, I don't
have
mind her distracting while we're rescuing because it's going to take us a while to rescue.
At least the
But-
thing is, once they're rescued individually, they should start siphoning their own part of the vortex. Meaning that
Yes.
the Tarascan limited power will reduce each one that's subsequently brought down, which means the fight should become easier on her part.
Yes.
That should be the logical, at least my conclusion, because it wouldn't
Yes.
just be an instant drain. It would be like as each one gets done, they
Yeah.
will take their own
Yeah.
portion of that. But also, we
Yeah,
don't need to get too
and-
much into the metaphysical of this, because again, we do have
And
to
we can
hurry.
always use teleportation circle to get back here, I think.
I can do that probably.
Okay.
It
There
will
are
take
circles that
both
were set up
my-
here.
Mm-hmm.
Both my high levels
No, there's
the
already one
circle
set up
The-
here. Because
there's
they set
already
up
one
ones
set
for going back and forth, so you just need to know one that's already here.
Right. Okay. I'll get to work memorizing and noting the teleportation circle here. I think if we go for plan rescue, then each elemental lord we rescue could potentially help us get to the next as well.
Yes, that's
If
what
they
I
have
was also
enough
thinking.
power before they themselves head off to start their siphoning.
All right, so we tell. I say, do we tell Sean of Fear like in the next minute where Mom is? Have us teleport there. Zara, I do have a question for you. Do you want to stay here and help Sean of Fear, or do you want to come with to rescue Mama? Like, and who's coming with to rescue Mama? Juju.
I don't think any any of our elementals should go there. It's
Mm.
literally
I
a
agree with you.
prison of elementals. Maybe they
That's
have
true.
maybe they have elemental magic items there.
I agree with you.
True.
I find maybe one of our sisters that is a Ganassi could come.
That is up to them, but they need to be relatively powerful.
We need and Zig.
We need to make this decision quickly. Who's coming?
Another 646 people have just died.
Okay, we got to go.
Yeah. Right. Okay. I think we start with your mother. She will be the easiest to convince to aid us. I hope from just being your mother. Also, she's the one we both know the location of.
Yes.
Right.
You also still have forces here that are directly under your command, just to remember. You know what you would
Aye.
like them to do. Let me look them up.
Okay.
Where are they?
Hmm.
Alright, here. You still have the Wizards of Asherah that work for you. And you have the surviving soldiers of Ambarrack. Which is in total together still more than like 3,000 people.
Okay. Okay. I don't want to handle that.
You could order the wizards to like teleport as many people out of here as possible back to Asherah, but there's still like a limit to how many spells they can cast.
Yeah.
And then they're like at some point, and then at that point they're out.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I think we should do that and have the troops help get to the people to get them teleported out.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
we have to be quick about this. Like,
Yeah.
there's literally a timer above our heads. So, get what you need to get, and we're about to bounce. Other sisters who I'm sure are listening at the tent flap or whatever, if you're come, only the non-elementals.
First, Shanafir says, I must make an eclipse.
Yes.
Oh, you can only teleport us if there's an eclipse?
No, we need to find the exact location so I can teleport you
Yes.
there.
Hmm.
And we need
I thought we already had
node.
that.
No.
Oh, okay.
The exact
And have an
location.
image of the location.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And we're gonna need the same for the other
Yeah, the other.
elementals if they're in a different location.
Mm-hmm.
That's what the search will help us with.
Yes.
Yeah.
Because I can only have one 6th level, but I can at least cast for one.
Shanafir raises her hand and starts tensing up. like she's lifting something very heavy, and then you can see that slowly the moon is eclipsing the sun. And she whispers, "The sun is trying to stop me from doing this, but I won't let it." As the moon now makes a total eclipse above you and and it is like a early night. Go ahead and someone use their
I will cast it to find. Do we need to find Tariq's mother still? Or I'm on taps. Okay, so I will cast it.
specifically let me look up her name.
Yeah, because I'm assuming you'd give me the you'd get the name from you.
You mean Amenhotep's mom? I
Yeah,
know where my
yeah.
mom is,
Yeah.
where she's
Sil-
buried.
No, you don't know.
Anya.
You have an image, but you don't know where she is.
No,
That's
no,
what
no,
the name
no.
said.
Tarek knows where his mom is.
Oh, I get you. Was
Are you really
that
sure? Are you really sure?
I mean,
sound? Was that
it's
how do you say
true.
that
She
name?
could be
Silnyanya.
buried some.
Snell. I basically like sits down quickly, chants. Show me the location of Child Nenya. You can't get it out either way. I can't say that. I'm sorry. I tried here,
Don't
but
worry. Most people call her Sil.
still.
Alright. He gives you a location of a desert with a magical gate. It looks like this. This is probably the entrance.
Oh,
Oh God, we had to go up against Space Marines.
yep.
Yeah.
At some point, I was expecting them. They weren't just there for shits and gigs. I felt like there was going to be a point where it's like, yeah, we're gonna have to face
Last
them.
time you saw them, you were level 5, so
Yeah. No, like we're much more reasonable to fight them now, probably. But like, I
Uh,
always knew that they would come back.
I wish I was level 12 so bad.
Well, you know how you learn it now.
All right, let's go.
Can you change the target of the spell mid?
Yeah.
Mid-cast.
you can keep
you
looking
use,
around. You can
Okay,
keep
so then
looking
I'll.
around as long as you keep concentrating, and as long as the moon is up.
Okay, then
you
I
can
will.
look around for basically days as long as they stay up.
Okay, I will quickly then go. Like, do I know the names of any of the Earth, or do I need to? I don't need to know the names. I just need to ask for a specific like a thing,
Mhm.
don't I?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I would like, show me the prime elemental of fire.
Also this location.
The prime elemental of water.
Also here.
Shit. Okay, that's good and bad, probably. You hear him speaking as he's like looking through. His eyes are glazed over. Literally, like I like the idea that his eyes are actually just big moons at this point, like just in his eyes, physically, and he's just like, okay.
Wait, I
what-
thought we already got the prime elemental water out.
No, that was just some random fucko who was in the middle of the desert. He was probably an
Oh.
experiment mainly, actually. To be fair.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
it was like one of the lead lieutenants probably.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Then yeah, let's go.
They're all in the same location, so they're gonna be
So
heavily
there's the
guarded.
yeah.
Right. Aroma, you up for a prison break?
You yell that. You turn to look where he's at, and he's coming back. He was just burying his bag of random goodies he's been stealing for the past, I don't know, month or so. Basically, his money and stuff. He took any valuables and stowed it away, if that's okay with you, GM.
Sure thing.
Because he's not going to bring it. Well, I suppose you're going to need somebody that can actually, get something done without cowering in fear. And he just stares at Amonhotep and marches past him to go to wherever we're teleporting from.
Well,
Well, that's a
out
very
of
low
character.
roll.
What was that for?
The dragon. You cowered in fear to that dragon.
Yeah, that's for that's
That
for the
wasn't
number of
cowering
people it's
fear, that
killing
was-
with the Tarrasque is killing in the background. Right.
Yeah,
Try
that
to
wasn't
keep its
cowering
focus on
fear.
yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Try to keep its focus in areas where it's already destroyed, things, there's less likely to be life. But remember, for now, the main focus is on defense. So there's no need to get reckless and two in its face. You know.
As for one of your sisters that wants to accompany you, all the Ganassi sisters want to come. You get to pick. So do you want Saliki, Dela, Sandala, Kida, or Kareen?
What do they do?
Punch stuff. Some
All
of them
of them?
cast spells.
Can any of them cast 6-level spells?
9.
I wasn't sure if that was a German no or they could cast 9th level spells.
Ninth level spells.
No!
I
Yeah.
gotta do that, but it was just the funny. I was like,
I was
9th level,
hoping,
damn,
yeah.
dude, take the 9th level one.
Ninth
then."
level, yeah. All right. Who is the best caster? We got a lot of punchy people.
There you go. Zaliga is the best puncher. Dala is a mid puncher. And Sandela, Kida, and Kareen are the best casters.
What kind of
Equally-
casters are you?
Heck if I know.
Oh, you don't know what kind of casters they are?
They are casters.
You still have the
So
time
you
to
don't-
decide too much. We've got to like just pick ones and kind of go with
Okay,
it.
okay. Who's a cleric? Come on.
They all shake no.
Just pick one,
No,
just
Leaky,
pick
come
one.
on, let's go.
We have here.
Right
Leaky,
out
come
the
on, let's
front.
go. Maybe you can stun a motherfucker. Let's go.
Alright.
Right.
The others here, that stay here will try and help the civilians. So they're trying to do orderly escapes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I know what Zaliki can do, supposedly.
She
She's
can
level
punch
14,
stuff.
right? Yeah, she's like level 14, right?
Heck no.
Oh.
You think
fairly
there's
good
going to
monk,
be
but I don't think he's
NPCs
crazy.
we can bring with us that are higher level than us?
I was hoping.
We're the heroes, man.
Yeah. The best bet we had was literally the god who offered to come along, but we decided to use that as a instead of coming along helping or stop the things. Also, there'd be a good chance if you came along, they would try to capture her as well because they would have wanted to drain
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
All right. Best of luck to you.
While this was going on, Ahriman had slipped over to Uncle Dalen though and whispered to him, "This may be your best chance to make your move," and
Yeah, good.
goes to join the others.
Good on you. Good one. Come on, guys. Go, go, go.
Nothing says a great time to rob an unstable cave of cave-ins when there's a giant freaking monster blowing shit up nearby.
Yeah.
But it's also a way for me to take out 5 rogue opposition.
Yeah, you got a point there. The most likely, at least a good portion, will die.
As you arrive, as Shanavir uses her moon teleportation, you are beamed up, and you're like, for a moment, you guys are on the moon, and then you're beamed down again at the location where you need to be. And then you see that the solar eclipse is ending as you're here. The Space Marines, or the Blood Angels, or the Elf Marines, looking surprised at your entrance, at you suddenly arriving in the middle of the desert from the moon, in front of
From an
their
eclipse
guard
that just
posts.
happened. Yeah. There's so much to unpack.
They're
from what
usually
just
the ones who
happened.
do it like the capsule drops. We did the capsule drop instead.
Yeah.
Like, for the Emperor!
As they look at you, they raise their two-handed dual swords at you, long swords at you guys, and shout, "For the Emperor! Intruder, stop them!"
Well,
Yeah,
let's go.
let's roll!
Alright.
And, alright, add +3 to your, initiative, yes.
Okay, I don't want everybody to roll because usually it keeps jumping about when I'm
Yeah.
trying to do it.
Yep, same.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to add +3 to that.
Ah. To face the mighty space marine.
DM.
Mm-hmm.
Would it be okay if Ralak was already transformed before he
Sure
came
thing,
here,
no
or no?
problem.
Okay, just because that does take an action usually, and I would have obviously knowing that we were going to a combat situation, he would have been pre-transformed.
A long title. Dude. Initiative. Magister Grimlock, the Desert Flame, the Bridge Builder, and the Feeder of the Hungry.
I just looked. Yeah, a second. I read.
Good lord.
Okay. Yeah. No, it was. We are kind of having the joke of my titles keep getting more, so we added them on just for the shits and gigs.
If we don't do this, I'm going to forget it. So
I know. and I
that's
just kinda-
that's the choices you got.
I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
Magister Thundercar Armand Hotep doesn't even compare to that one. I mean, I
Yeah.
could add Dragon Killer to it, but I mean that's just too much.
Can you reorder the thing? Cause I re-added my
Alright.
extra,
Yeah.
so I'm technically just
Yeah.
gonna
Also, I have
do
to add the extra for Linza. Did you add it for Lavrock too?
Ralloc. It won't make a difference for Ralloc.
And I need to change mine to
And even if I give him an
21.
8, he's still technically below like everybody essentially because
All
he
right.
got a 5.
All right. I think I'm done.
Alright. Let me shuffle real quick. Then Ariman, you are first.
Yeah, I'm thinking he comes out and the shock room is already in hand, but looking out here, we are completely in the open. Not great for a rogue. So
There are a bunch of pillars here that you can hide behind.
yeah,
Eventually.
but I gotta get past the space marine for that. I'm thinking the best bet is to just start doing some mobility here to get within 60. Yeah, that'll work there. He'll use 25 of his 45 movement speed to get to there, and we'll just test these guys out. It's not going to have any bonuses to it or anything, but except for the light the way, so we're just going to give a throw at normal. Nope.
That is definitely a miss.
Definitely a miss. So we know their armor class is not 1. So that will get my 40 feet, and then going to be backing up down here because he will have to be within eventual range of Sinathril.
Alright. Then it is Zanafril's turn.
He, as he had planned, is just going to throw out a bless on himself, Ahriman, and Grimlock. So boom, 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 throws out a level 1 bless. Because we're going to need bigger spells later, so he's just going to get something small going.
Alright. Then it is Grimlock's turn.
Yeah. Let me just see. Sorry, I'm just. Yeah, I'm just gonna use this because it's technically free, and we all love those free bits. I see. Will this work? Yeah, no, I think I will use it actually. I'm going to cast using charges from my staff, Insect Plague on the boys.
Alright.
So I need a 20-foot sphere, or in this case, the box.
Here you go. Something like this, or
Yeah, that's. Let me see. Yeah, that's probably the best. Like just hit like. Actually, I want to hit these three because he's gonna go soon, so I want him to be affected. First, yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. Those three work for me,
alright.
and then they all need to make Constitution saving throws, or take 20 piercing damage. Which seems fair.
So that becomes half, so that's 10. That one filled it.
Nice.
Takes the 20. And then the last one makes it, takes 10.
Yeah.
As the insects come in, some of them find like hooks and holes in their armor and like start going in.
And just as it's part of it was just I wanted to test to see what their constitution was,
Mm-hmm.
and also it's a free spell. And then I will, because I'm worried about turning into elementals, because even if we're outside the facility, I worry that they do have something to deal with it. I'm not going to turn into an elemental. I'm going to turn into a what's it called? If it's one of the ones I used before. Sorry, let me find it in my shapeshift list. Spotted lion, that's the one. Boop. And well, I can't really do much because that's my action, but that is my bonus action, and I will hold position for now.
Alright, and then it is the first Blood Angel's turn. Does Insect Norm do anything when you start your turn in it again?
I will check. DTT. Display in BTT.
When a creature appears each...
I think it's just the enter the spiral for the first time or ends its turn. So basically, yeah. So it's only the first appearance, and then if they end their turn in it,
And this
it
one...
is considered difficult
yes,
terrain
so
while
it'll
they're
use
inside.
a little bit of movement to go to here, 10 movement to get here, and then 15, 20, 25, 30.
Doesn't it reduce his movement while they're in the insect plague?
Yeah,
That's
he
just
moves.
what
He
he
had to
said.
use it, but yeah, he moves a little bit of movement to get out of it, and then it goes away.
Alright, then he sees here a line of people. Ralok is 1, Raw Charger is 2, Linza is 3, Amonotep is 4, and the Lion is 5. 6 is a reroll. Goes for the Lion. Points
Okay.
both of its blades at the Lion, and shoots his Divine Spark at the Lion. Let's see if it hits. 31 to hit for 11 radiant damage.
Yep.
As
That
a
hits.
beam of light, as a basically a ray of light comes out of his sword. Alright, and then the second attack, another one on the Lion. 29 to hit for 22 radiant damage.
Yeah.
That
Are
is
these
his
guys
turn.
paladins?
They're angels. Raw Charger's turn. Blood angels.
That doesn't tell me.
Alright.
Jack. Okay.
We don't know
Yeah.
Jack.
Yeah. Okay. I think Raw Charger is gonna start things off by just getting himself ready to take some blows. He's gonna cast Mirror Image on himself and activate the cloak's temporary hit points.
Alright.
And then I think he's going to move up close to this guy. Yeah. That's basically his turn.
And then Amonotep's turn.
Okay. So I can't do what I wanted to do because there's a bunch of insects in the way. Shit. Rod charges charging this dude. Can I get a 20-foot square? Can I move that 20-foot square up so I can get those three guys?
That's not a 20-foot square, but
Uh,
that's a 20-foot sphere. That's much bigger.
okay. I need a 20-foot square.
This is a 20-foot square.
Well, that sucks.
Eh,
20-foot square starting from a point within range. Okay. Screw it. These two right here entangle.
All right. So something like this.
Yes.
All right. What save is it?
It's a special one from the armor, so it's like 22 or something.
Strength.
Yeah, but
Huh?
It's a
Strength.
strength-based one.
yeah, I
It's a
asked
low
what
strength.
strength, what save it was, not what the DC is.
Oh, okay. Strength.
All right. With advantage. This one, the upper one, failed it, so he gets entangled. Now the lower one made it with a natural 20. Cut
That's
one of
close
the two.
to- yeah. That's pretty good, actually. I was expecting them to have higher strength nearly.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is still pretty good strength.
Oh, no, plus 7's not, but it's still not higher than their constitution modifier was.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, it was worth the cast.
Oh, no, I'm not blaming you. I was just curious.
Okay. I am going to move down and yeah, I'm gonna move down a bit. This thing wants to come at me, so I can use Sentinel. All right. That will bonus action. That will end my turn.
Alright, then it is this turn. With difficult terrain, it will start moving here. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. Can't get out of it in one turn.
It takes the damage again then. At the end
Yes.
of turn now.
But it will first do its ranged abilities.
Fair.
And this also makes it blinded, right?
It makes it. The area is lightly obscured, so I think that gives them disadvantage, but I don't know what the lightly
Yeah.
obscured condition. Yeah.
Alright, then it has two potential targets within its close sight, Raw Charger and a Monotep. 1-2 is Raw Charger. Goes for a Monotep. Shoots two Divine Sparks at a Monotep at disadvantage. 21.
That is exactly my DC. Damn
For
it.
27 radiant damage. Alright. Second one. 14 is a miss. And a concentration check for the
Entangle.
entangle.
Okay. That's just a straight Constitution, right?
Yes, DC 13.
It's a check, not a save.
It's a save.
But it's
Oh.
called a concentration check.
You make it.
Does he have Warcaster?
Was it not like 10 would not be the DC?
No,
for
it's
one save?
it's 13 because it's 27 damage.
Oh, yeah. Fuck.
No, he does not have. Unfortunately, I don't have Warcaster.
And the entangle is gone.
Wait, hold on. 1 second. Let me see what this flag does again. Does it help with shit like that?
No, it gives you aura effects, not.
Okay, Yep. Then the entangle is gone. I'm still mad it worked. I'm still glad it worked.
That is its turn, so now it has to make a save, con save,
Yep.
and take the damage. So it made it, so it takes half the damage.
So it takes
12.
half of 25. Yep, 12.
Alright. Shamao, your turn.
Right. I think. Yeah, I think what I'm going to do is I am going to move a little closer, and I'm going to attempt to cast Fairy Fire on these two.
Alright.
Okay, so deck saves for both.
Yes, with advantage.
Ah,
Made it, and made it.
yeah.
How can they have all the things?
They're Space Marines.
Mm-hmm.
Your advantage on
Space Marines aren't
deck.
Dexy.
Yes, they are.
Have you seen a Space Marine sprint at a man?
In the lore.
Oh yeah, that's true.
You gotta remember,
Shit.
Space Marines are like, for the most part,
They can,
everything about humanity elevated.
They can, I believe, they're also basically super stealthy, which you wouldn't expect
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, some guys
Yeah.
who are basically in
No.
power armor. Yeah.
Though it is worth noting that Warhammer lore is basically in-universe propaganda
Yeah.
also.
That is true.
So that is why there is a disconnect between what they can do in like fiction and books and the lore and what they do on the tabletop. um yeah. Then I am going to bark a dodge order on everyone. Yeah.
All right.
not meow.
So, yes.
Dodge.
Yeah.
Dodge, duck, dive.
If you can dodge that Space Marine, you can dodge a ball.
Yeah.
Then it
Don't
is
let
the
them hit you.
last Marine's turn. We'll do 10, 20, 25, 30, 40, 45, 50. And we'll go Divine Spark on the Lion because that one is directly next to him.
Fair.
Crit.
Nope,
For-
because disadvantage, because
Yes.
dodge.
Yep. But 28 will still hit for 21 damage.
Yeah, still a damage, or
Yes.
21 damage, but it's still not a crit, though, which is good,
Yes.
because crits
And
would have
then
hurt.
a Constitution save for concentration.
Yeah, which I will do, but I also probably don't care about the spells too much tonight, to be fair. But I'll
There's
do it
still
anyway.
one in there.
Yeah, one there that might be still there. So I'm fine. I got an 18.
Yes. Then the second spark. 31 will hit. I'm on a crit roll with the.
Thank
roll
God
20.
for dodge. I'm just
Yeah.
gonna put it in there. Like the dodge saves me like
23
a.
damage on
absolutely
the
crazy
spotted
amount of hit
lion
points.
and another
If-
con save for the.
If it had just been a little bit earlier, I would have been able to keep that entangle.
Yeah.
No, dodge
Yeah.
doesn't give you the advantage on thing. It just.
Yeah.
No, it was a 2-hit though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, but
I
like,
know.
well, there was one. There was only one that missed it, but would have missed you. The other one that hit you still made you lose it because it's 21 or 22 was the other two.
Mm-hmm.
But how much is left? So 23, so 11 damage to me personally. Boop, and then a Constitution saving throw.
It is still there.
Still there.
Then it is Linza's turn.
Okay. She is going to give inspiration to wait, first she's gonna she's gonna give inspiration to bonus action, she's gonna give inspiration to what's your name?
Grimlock?
Grimlock.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
That's
And
a D8, isn't it?
yes.
Yeah, okay.
And then she's going to cast the following powerful spell, which is not going to be great. Actually, sure. She's going to cast heat metal on. Do those swords look like they're metal?
Yeah, they're definitely metal.
But I can only do it on one sword, not both swords, right?
Mm-hmm.
You could do it on their armor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, gonna cast heat metal on the armor of this guy up here because he's all by himself near all our squishies. And then she's just gonna back the fuck up as far as she can.
All right.
Yeah, and I don't think there's a save versus heat metal.
No, there is not. It just takes. Let me check
takes
if it's
it
on
back.
your turn or on my turn. That's the one part I
And
almost forgot.
I'm also gonna upcast it, so because it's her most useful thing.
It definitely takes. It is damage on your turn.
Okay, then I'm going to cast it right now. Upcast to so total of 13 damage. Yeah, 13.
Mm-hmm. And then it is the Leaky's turn. This is a hard choice in what she would do.
Yeah, it's not easy because every turn, like the map is changing so completely.
She shall try. No, that's too dangerous. She saw what these things can do. She's gonna
Yeah.
throw 3 darts at the at the one with that is heat metalled. Only one hits the 21 for 7 damage.
All your crits are amazing today.
Yeah, I suddenly crit a lot, but
This is gonna be one of those things where, like, it was beatable, but he was rolling so good that we just died.
and I've completely forgot about this Blood Angel, so he will march forward, come to here, and he has 3 targets here on the line. 1-2 is Ahriman, 3-4 is Saliki, and 5-6 is a Grimlock. Goes for Grimlock with disadvantage. Divine Spark.
They really wanted to divinely hit me right
The whole
now.
thing.
A 13 and an 18.
Ooh, all misses.
Alright. Then it is Ralock's turn.
Ralock is just. Well, he's just gonna jump on the closest Space Marine for good or ill, and he is going to go for this one. And he's just gonna. Yeah, he doesn't have any special ability I need to worry about, I don't think. Nah, I don't have anything special. And he's gonna start trying to bite into him. Yo. Oof. That's not gonna hit. Here comes the claw attack. Nope, that one would hit because he doesn't have. I don't know why I had advantage. Oops, normal. And. Oh, there's one hit.
Hit for 8 damage.
8 damage.
Alright, then it is Ahriman's turn.
I was just measuring out because they're getting pretty close. I may have to start at least throwing some damage around everything. My only worry is if this is, yeah, it's less than 60 because each one is the range of my weapon between the targets, correct?
Mm-hmm.
For each bound. Okay. I think I'll save that though, and we'll just try to continue throwing damage on the same guy for a while. So we will bonus action steady aim because we roll like crap when we don't. And the one that's, let me see. They're both within. We're just going to keep targeting the one with the heat metal so that by the time it comes to her turn, maybe she can finish it off with that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So with light the way on as well.
That'll hit, definitely.
All right, guys. We know their armor class is at least 34.
Okay.
Always good to know. Always good to know.
Alright. That is
52.
52 damage.
Are they resistant to radiant? Can I tell? Because I've seen them doing a lot of radiant.
They are
And if need
not,
be,
as far as you've seen, they are not resistant to any damage that they have taken so far.
okay. Thank you, because that way I was going to change my damage rolls if need be. So that was my action, bonus action, and then we'll just, I think, not even knowing her, we'll just turn to Zaliki and go, well, they can bleed, and that will be the
That
end
means
of
we
his
can
turn.
kill it.
Exactly.
It was a Nothrill's turn.
He's gonna probably be staying as much support as I argue with the puppy. We are going to just pop out a basic spiritual weapon at level 2, just so we got something going. So I don't think I have a token for his, so we will use Kara. Except for all intents and purposes, it looks like a big rat. His spiritual weapon, like a very
A
healthy,
flying rat.
I'm a rat.
a very healthy rat, because he is the god of life after all.
Mm-hmm.
And we will. I can't remember with this one if I click the spell or the attack, but we will find out either way.
A
That'll
big old
hit
juicy rat.
for 10 damage.
And force.
Alright, anything else for Zanafril?
For his movement and action, I think he's just going. He needs to kind of be in amongst people to cancel crits, so he's gonna just kind of stay where he's at, try not to get too many lines going, and that'll be the end of his turn.
Then Grimlock, your turn.
Okay. I just want to keep these guys off of our tits.
Please.
Yeah, I'm gonna go for it. It may be a high level spell at this point, but I'm gonna use it either way. I'm gonna summon Draconic Spirit. In amongst these two. Specifically casting it for the Drem Dragon type for radiant damage. Gives me resistance and it resistance against radiant. And that is my action. Bonus action wise, I can't really do much, I don't think. I could turn into an animal, but I feel like I want to maybe turn
You
into...
don't have focus casting, right? So the spell here
No.
will go away.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. I was meant to say I'd get rid of that because it's kind of done its job. Anything that's particularly good to change into right now? Oh yeah, that's a good one actually. I will turn into a giant scorpion.
Is the dragon spirit on the ground?
Yeah, I just summoned it amongst them.
Okay.
I wanted to kind of like, it's kind of there to engage them in combat to try to like distract them for a round. Is kind of the idea at least.
Also, like lower the amount of. Have a soaker.
Yeah, basically, like that's the thing. Like
Yeah.
right now, it's by conserving health as well, because that's one of the
Mhm.
only things I struggle with in these fights. But
Well,
so
it'll
that's why
go
I'm ready.
immediately after you, so that's good.
Yeah. And I think that's my turn because I'm not really gonna. I can't really do anything. I'm not gonna go closer because I'm just gonna attack then.
You can move
So
away, but if you want to, but that's about.
I could move away, but I want to get in next turn, and this does
Ah.
not have the greatest speed.
Okay.
So
Then it is the dragon spirit's turn.
yeah, and it will make. How many attacks can a dragon spirit make? I can't remember the thing. It's like
It depends on this level.
yeah, it's level of casting. I think it's 2 at this point in time, but it could be 3. Use up to half this. Yeah, so okay, so I can make 2 attacks at this point because it's rounded down. I can't. Sadly, I couldn't cast at level 6 because I do have. I already used my level 6 for the moon casting. But it will make 2 claw attacks at the blood angel, the injured one specifically. So I need to open the sheet and also update it a wee bit because I think it's probably out of date. Oh no, it's actually in date still. Good. So it'll make 2 rend attacks against it.
Hits.
Hits for 19. The damage I believe is off the type it thinks it's radiant if it matters, but I know it doesn't really at this point.
Hits
And that
again.
hits 2, and then it needs to make me a dexterity saving throw as it gets breathed as well.
Makes it win a natural 20.
Okay.
Doesn't it have disadvantage because of the heat metal?
I don't know.
I know it makes a disadvantage on attacks, but I don't know about saving throws.
Oh, I thought it had disadvantage on dex, but I could be wrong.
Doesn't say anything, so nope.
Okay.
Yeah. So he just it's a
Takes half.
I think so, yeah. Let me just check actually to make sure. Yeah, fade it on half. So it still takes
Still
a wee bit
takes
of the
4
damage.
damage.
Yeah. Well, that is my turn.
Then it is this blood angel's turn here. And it has Lock and Raw Charger as its targets. Who will it go for? 1-2, Raw Lock. Goes for Raw Charger.
Okay.
So he raises his 2 long swords and goes on an attack pattern on Raw Charger with disadvantage. The crits are really crazy. 27.
Yeah. That does hit, but does it really? Nope, it hits his
Clone.
his double. Yeah.
Alright, and then the second longsword attack. That would hit,
also
but let's see if it's another clone.
Nope, it is actually him.
Alright, then 20 slashing damage and 22 radiant damage, if that matters. 42 damage if it doesn't matter.
Yeah. So that's
This is why I put the flies up. I didn't want them getting in melee.
Mm-hmm.
I have one memory, and I remember them slaughtering the entire place of
Yeah.
assassins.
42.
And I remember the damage to Yannick. I still see their numbers.
I have not changed anything about their stats from back then.
That's what I mean. I remember the numbers. I remember what they did to them.
Yeah. So, like, we looked at it and we were like, no, we can't mess with these guys at all.
Raw Charger's turn.
Raw Charger's turn. Okay. Right. Raw Charger is going to throw hands and punch this blood angel.
Mm-hmm. An 18 misses.
And a 13, so
Also
both
misses.
miss. Okay. Then as bonus action, he'll give himself some temporary hit points, this time from his armor.
Alright. Then it is Amanhotep's turn.
Can I get a 30-foot radius?
Sure thing.
Oh boy.
There you go, 30 foot.
Can you move that up one?
You can move it too.
Oh, cool. I can move it up a couple. 1, 2. Shit, it won't get that other dude.
What are you doing anyway?
I was gonna try to fear these motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Because if I can fear him,
I wonder
I
what
can't.
quality of Space Marines I can remember.
Y'all know no fear.
Is that one of their things with no fear?
I don't know. To be fair, these are custom Space Marines. I'm just thinking like Linlore. They're one of their things. They're supposed to not feel fear, but at the
Yeah,
same
you're
time,
supposed
for
to
all I know,
feel-
that could just be me taking the Space Marine lore too far.
I have no idea, and there's no way for me to find out. Unfortunately.
The thing I remember from playing Warhammer is that pretty much everything is immune to psychology, making all the psychology rules completely redundant.
except for the Imperial Guard, and they're afraid of everything.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
But to be fair, with that in mind, they are also the bravest souls in the entire galaxy.
Yeah, because they have commissars who will shoot them if they're afraid.
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm using my channel divinity.
That is based on where you're standing right now, just so you know. So if you want that, so it's from.
Oh,
here.
I have to actually move.
Yeah.
I'd actually have to. Okay, hold
I've
on.
only been playing this character for 70 sessions, but okay.
Shut up, man. This is stressful. So let me move my character. Having him not move, but fuck it. I mean, this is the best I can do. Because I really don't want him to be able to move. So yeah. I use my channel divinity.
In the name of the Emperor, we shall not know no fear.
You. Why do you keep on giving us fear resistant things against the guy whose main thing is fear? Shit.
They are
Okay.
immune to being frightened.
That's fun. Half the shit we go up against is immune to being frightened. It's like, what's the point?
Try being a fire wizard.
That's how I felt playing Warhammer.
like, what's the point of playing Warhammer? Yeah, bonus action. Pout. No. For a bonus action, I will. Is that a bonus action? Oh, it is a bonus action. Well, I'm not concentrating on anything, right?
Correcto.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna use Spirit Shroud.
Alright.
The damage is radiant.
Alright. Alright. That is then the end of your turn. Then it is this Blood Angel's turn. Who will walk over here to Raw Charger with his 2 swords and attack him.
Yeah.
24.
Grab there. The hits. That is a hit. Yes.
Yes, but let's see if it hits a mirror image. Still have 2 left.
Ah, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Why are you stealing all the good rolls, man?
It's one of those days.
Roll 20 has chosen its favorite.
Yes, it is.
And it is the DM.
Yeah.
We are doomed.
I'd just be happy that you didn't decide with these rolls to fight the Tarask.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That is 49 damage to Raw Charger. With the first hit. Then the second hit. 19. I think that's a miss.
That one is a miss. Yay. Ugh.
Alright, and then it is Shamao's turn. So that means the dodges are gone.
Yep. I'm gonna need to keep them up. What really worries me is these are the guys who are outside. I'm just worried there's more and worse inside.
Possibly, but
Uh,
also your front defense to one entrance is usually sometimes one of your strongest. Like it's getting past the
That's
fort in the
true.
front. The walls are always the hardest to scale, but once you're past them, there's a soft underbelly. I'm
Mhm.
going with that interpretation as my best case scenario.
After you beat,
Yeah.
but also you're still in the location where you could retreat and like choose one of the other plans.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. We actually need Jamal, not Raw Charger. Okay. Hit these guys is crazy. But then they also have advantage on dodges and everything else. Like literally no good options. Sure. I will cast a level 4 Scorching Ray. But on which group do I want to focus my attention? Raw Charger's not looking great.
This one here is the most injured.
Yeah. I think best
Focus
bet
fire
try
might
and
be good.
eliminate one, if nothing else. Those two down there have like a dragon and Raw Charger to get through, so yeah, I'm gonna start firing on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I got I did level 4, so I got 5 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 1.
Hits.
Nice.
Oh. 2.
Miss.
3. Definitely
Miss.
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 4.
Hits.
5.
Let's see. That's 2
Hey.
hits. 12 damage. 24 damage. 29 damage.
Yeah. Nothing to these guys.
No, this one is in the orange.
Yeah.
He'll probably die this round. Or the next round, maybe.
Then I gotta keep the dodge up as best I can, so never round of dodging for people.
Then it is that Blood Angel's turn, and it has it is engaged with a dragon. So it shall fight the dragon.
It's taking damage, right?
Yeah. No, that's in Linza's turn.
Oh, okay. I thought it was the beginning of its turn.
No. 14 is I think a miss on the dragon. I assume so.
Yeah, 19 is the AC.
All
of
right.
the dragon.
Second attack. 19.
19 again, but 19 does hit though.
Yeah, but it does have resistance to radiant, so the total damage is 26.
26. Not bad. Taking one round of combat, I'll take it.
Mm-hmm. Then it is Linza's turn, so now you can roll the damage on that Blood Angel.
Coolio. God. What are you doing? Heat metal. Heat. Oh, well, one. That's the wrong sheet. Heat metal, 3rd level. Let's go.
Doing 13 damage on him.
Oh, he's getting there.
Mm-hmm. And then she will keep the heat metal on him, and then she's going to cast. Shit, what is she? This will be funny. It probably won't work, but this will be funny. Vicious mockery on the Space Marine.
Oh,
like-
he gets advantage on it, so let's see. He made it.
Oh. But what she does say to him is like, how are you going to be a Marine in the middle of the land? Marines are supposed to be in water.
I'm not a Marine. I'm an angel. An angel of blood.
Yeah, okay. She is going to give, you already have one.
Blessed by the Emperor himself.
You
She's
got him
gonna give-
monologuing. Good job.
Yeah. She's going to give Shamal, a, inspiration.
Alright, then it is Zelecki's turn. And that Blood Angel looks very bad, so she is going to attempt it. Punch, punch. Miss.
Oof.
Miss.
Oof.
Miss. No!
It's hard to hit, man.
Also, she's rolled terribly.
Yeah, those are just
Yeah,
horrible
she did.
rolls.
Like, I love how your rolls only
Yeah,
apply to the Space Marines.
Yeah.
Everyone else, oh, fuck 'em.
I think the moderator was like looks is like, ooh, Space Marine, they need to be awesome.
Yeah, it's like they have to be cool.
Alright, then it is the other Blood Angel's turn here. And he is going for the Dragon Spirit.
Mhm.
14
That
is a
misses.
miss. And a 13 is a miss as well.
Oh, good job.
Holy
good
crap!
job.
Mhm.
Apparently, the one thing is their kryptonite is a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the only thing rolled low on is that
Speaking
dragon.
of dragons, Drawlock's turn.
Mhm.
Yeah. Well, let's see what he goes. So I'm gonna. Okay, out of these two Space Marines, which is the more injured looking? Because there's a slight. I think the one above is slightly more injured, from what I can tell. Yeah, I think he's slightly more injured, so I'm gonna go for him. So I'm gonna try to bite him. Nope. I'm gonna try to claw him. Nope.
9.
Fucking hell, Jesus, that's some bad rolls right there, buddy. But that is
We
his
have
turn.
to roll better, man.
I know. He's just not getting it. He's not getting it at all.
Does he have a breath weapon now?
He can't use his breath weapon in this. It's like an action to use the breath weapon or action to
Mhm.
do the attacks.
Okay.
Ariman. Your turn.
All right, seeing the one bloodied over by Zaliki and the dragon spirit. Armand will turn to Xanathra and go, "We got to take that one down, Z. You got it, boss." And Armand will bonus action steady aim and hold his attack for Xanathra to go.
Alright.
And his attack will be targeting towards the guy that is injured.
Yes. And then it is Xanathral's turn.
Xanathra will move up within, I believe that'll put him within 30 feet.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, of that one. And then Xanathra, in his most terrifying lisp, "My father may be the god of life, but sometimes you just gotta fucking die." And we will use Path to the Grave on that one.
Alright.
So the next attack that hits him will be double damage.
Yes.
And as that triggers, like the blinding flash of life in the Blood Angel's eyes, a chakram is already flying at him. Selecting all my stuffs.
Oh! Holy shit.
And
You're gonna
this will
overkill
also-
that guy at this point.
You hit
And
all of
this
them
is-
guys.
Alright, that is a 20, 50, 77, 77, so that's 154 damage.
Does the chakram keep going, right?
Only if he
No.
activates it, but not in this case.
No, I couldn't. I'm not going to do a bounce attack in this one.
Yeah, how do you
Because
want
the
to
other-
do this?
I'm thinking literally it's the flash goes off and the Blood Angel turns and looks at this little innocent rat boy, for lack of better words, as the chakram just goes through the visor and takes off the top of the head, leaving the Marine just standing there because the Blood Angel's still standing there because the brain still starts to function a little bit before it falls over.
As it falls over, you can see that it like inside with the you can see a bit of the face of the Blood Angel, and whereas normal elves are graceful and beautiful, inside is an elf that is the it's like an abomination. The grotesque things that have been done through it to transform it into this is absolutely horrifyingly disgusting.
Like, you're no angel.
Gotcha.
You look more
So
like a demon.
I like to think that was supposed to be a bounce shot, but it just went straight through.
Yes. It was so powerful. It just was so powerful. It just went straight through.
and then Denethor will continue his turn because that was his action, his bonus action to move the rat 20 feet and make an attack.
That'll hit as well for 11 damage.
And then he had only moved he had 10 feet left, so he's going to scurry back just there. So he can actually make sure he can stay within 30 of Zaliki so we can cancel a crit if we have to. Yep. And that's all I got.
Alright. Grimlock, your turn.
Yeah.
Here's a reminder: you can add your dice to attack. Your inspiration.
Oh, inspiration. Sorry. Okay.
Because she's a war lady. So
Yeah.
you can also add it to damage, I think.
Oh, she's a sword bard.
Valor one.
Valor.
No, I don't know actually. But you'd have to check it yourself.
It's called combat inspiration. Third, inspiration die on the roll. Add the number to the weapon damage roll it just made.
Yeah.
Alternatively, when the attack roll is made against the creature, it can use its reaction to roll the body inspiration die and add the number roll to its AC against the attack.
Okay, but
after seeing the roll,
I will attack the Blood Angel with my claws. Heap.
25 will hit.
It is considered grappled if that matters. It's automatically so. But it's the similar size as me. I miss on the second, and then here comes the sting. Nope. And I think word inspiration will not help me or bless. Sadly, both of them are a bit too low. But that is my turn with those, and then the dragon will make its attacks, making its first rend attack.
That'll hit for 15.
15, and then second.
Also hits for 15.
Yeah. And then it gets its breath weapon off. So I need to make a DC check. Okay, so it takes half of that.
3 damage.
Yes. And that is my turn.
Alright.
Grimlock and this thing are just clawing and ripping and tearing at this thing.
Then is a Blood Angel's turn in the south. 1-2 is Rarlock. Goes for a Raw Charger. At disadvantage.
You really don't like that dog.
19 misses. He's a cat person.
Yeah. Oh, well, then before we did find that out last time because they liked me as a cat. I remember one of them held me as a cat. I don't know if they're the same guys, but maybe it's a thing in their genetics for some reason.
And then second attack. 14 is also a miss.
Ha!
Then it is Raw Charger's turn.
Okay, well, Raw Charger isn't looking too great, so Raw Charger is going to cast a second level Cure Wounds on himself as an action. Cure Wounds, second level, for 14 hit points. Not great, but could mean the difference between. And then is going to, as a bonus action, activate the cloak for another 30 temporary hit points.
All right.
Yes. I'm not going to risk opportunity attacks.
Then it is Amonotep's turn.
Okay, so this pissed me off. These guys aren't afraid of me as they should be, but I'm trying to decide if I want to come down here and help because you guys have done no damage, or come up and finish this guy off up here.
Well, he's not that low either because only got hit this round. Really, you're probably you're better off probably going for these guys to be fair to start helping.
Okay. So, yeah, I'm gonna just start wailing on this guy.
27 will hit for 18 damage.
I'm gonna do a first level smite on that.
All right.
Just because I'm afraid I'm not gonna do a lot of I might miss. Thank you. 1 second.
Doing 34 damage.
Okay. Then I'm going to. Oh, by the way, I get to add a D8
Inspiration
radiant damage. No, radiant damage
From what? May I ask?
from the cloak of I said I was using it. The cloak of shroud, spirit shroud.
Yeah.
Also, he cannot heal. Until the top of my next turn.
All right.
So spirit shroud, and going to hit him again. Fuck.
$12 misses.
Yeah, no, actually, divine, what's that thing called?
Oh, you mean your
divine
channel divinity where you can put
channel
Channel
divinity
divinity.
plus 10.
Then it'll hit,
Yeah.
doing 18 damage.
I'm gonna add another first level smite to that.
All right.
And then I'm going to hit him one last time. At least attempt to.
30 will hit for 13 damage.
And I'm going to add a second level smite to that one.
All right. Doing 13, 25, 31.
Oh, I still need to add the I'm gonna do 2d8.
2d8, yes. Alright, that is then your turn.
Okay.
Then it is that Blood Angel's turn that you attacked. But it cannot attack you because it's outside. You are outside of its reach, and it doesn't want an opportunity attack from Ralok because it's injured.
Uh-huh.
So 1, 2 goes for Ralok, 3, 4 it goes for Raw Charger. Goes for Ralok.
I'm attacking it, Sentinel.
All right, go ahead.
Fuck these motherfuckers.
19 will hit, doing 17 damage.
I'm doing another second level smite.
All right.
I really want these things to die.
Yeah.
Doing that's 17, 20, 25 damage.
Yeah, that ends my turn. It also can't move, so.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but it's gonna attack Ralok anyway, at disadvantage though. 26 to hit on Ralok.
26, yeah, will hit.
Alright, for 35 damage. And then the second attack. 17, I think will miss.
17 will miss. He is a
Yes.
19 AC.
And then that is his turn. Shamao, your turn.
Okay. Got a really stupid idea.
I love stupid ideas. I'm all
Okay,
ears.
so first of all, I'm going to bonus action everybody dodge, just to get that out of the way.
No,
Then
so
I'm going to... I'm going to, like, double point at this guy and be like, oh my god, I just realized where I recognize you. You were at that anti-emperor rally. Yeah, I remember. You were shouting like how the emperor was a butt-faced jackalope who wasn't worthy of the dirt that pigs shitted or something. His words, not mine. I love the emperor. Just say it. This guy over here, heretic all day long.
Go ahead and use your action for a deception check.
Okay. Had my bardic inspiration to this.
Oof.
35.
You see this one, the one here looking in rage. You dare defy the Emperor!
He
And this
led
one here
the
looks
chat,
like,
man.
no, she's lying, she's lying!
He led the chat.
This one is too preoccupied to respond to that. But
Yeah.
the healthy one is fuming.
Yeah.
Alright, that'll be your turn.
Yes.
Linza's
That was
turn.
pretty good.
I'm on it.
Oh,
Your turn.
Linza's turn.
Linza's turn.
Yeah, well, Linda's turn.
Sorry, I was caught up. Guys, up here or down here? Heat metal on this one down here.
Alright. And then roll the damage.
Metal. Third level.
Doing 10 damage on him.
She's going to give. Nah, she's cool for a bonus action. Yeah, she's good.
Alright. Then it is Saliki's turn. Who will throw some darts at that Space Marine. No, he's surrounded, so she's gonna try and punch it. 15 is a miss. 9 is a miss. 11 is a miss. She rolls really badly. Alright, then it is then it's that Blood Angel's turn. And he's going for Scorpo Lock. Because he doesn't like being grappled. 14, does that hit the Scorpion? Grimlock?
Oh, sorry.
Does a 14 hit the Scorpion?
14 does not.
Alright,
Funny
then
enough.
second attack.
That's wild. It didn't hit me, actually.
18. Does
That
that
will
hit the
hit, bro.
Scorpion? Alright, that
Yeah.
is 33 damage total.
I do have resistance to the Radiant because of the
Oh yeah,
dragon.
then it is 24 damage.
24 damage. 24. And then I need to make a Constitution saving throw for
Yes.
the dragon.
DC 12.
Okay, open character sheet.
And you are still blessed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Roll better
absolutely.
than me.
And I do have Bardic Inspiration too, so. Plus. Is that not enough, or is that?
That is enough.
Oh, that's enough. Good. Then I am still concentrating on the wagon.
Mm-hmm. Then it's Ralok's turn.
Ralok is like, he hears what like Shabazz says. He's like, see the trick, but which one did you trick the other one into fighting? By the way, I started
The one with the red marker to attack the one with the low health.
Okay.
Yes.
I think Ralok would still probably attack the Blood Angel that's higher health at this point because he's looking for the other one to kill the other one. And you know, it I feel like attacking that one and possibly getting rid of it is not gonna work, so Ralok's still gonna go for the other Blood Angel.
Yeah.
Oh, he
21
with that one.
hits, doing 16
Uh,
damage.
16 damage, yeah. Second attack, miss.
Mm-hmm.
Third attack, hits.
Hits for 11 damage.
Yep.
And then it is Ariman.
All right. Let me check something on Z real quick because certain levels you get an additional channel divinity, so and
Yeah.
it changes depending on class and all that good stuff. So I have all his other stuff down, but not that particular thing because it's around level 6 or 7. But I want to make sure I'm not being a dirty cheater face. But because most likely we're just gonna, if he has an additional CD, we will redo the previous turn. Gets an additional one
At 6th level.
at 6th level. So he has an additional channel divinity. So same as before, Armand will wait on Xenothril, hoping to roll as good again.
Alright, then it is
And then
Nathral's turn.
he will bonus action first. Maybe we can weaken this guy a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
A little bit more, and we will move up the spiritual rat. Nope.
That is a miss indeed.
But then he will use his second channel divinity to Path to the Grave. And I looked up, just so everybody knows, in the future, in case I forget, if I miss, and now that I said that, I probably will, it stays up until the target is hit.
Correcto.
So now, as the blinding flash goes off again, Aramon will make his attack. Bless is on, all that stuff's on. Here we go. 22.
That will hit.
Ooh, nice.
So double this. I rolled bad
Let's
on the radiant, I
see.
think.
That is then
No, you were pretty good,
38,
actually. Not a little bit bad.
46. So
92
92 damage.
92.
Yeah, 92 damage.
So good.
And that's why I did this combination of characters.
He went from green to orange in one blow.
Yeah, I think this one, like, it sticks in him, and as the bad guy goes, or enemy, I will say enemy, goes up to reach for the chakram, it just comes flying out, taking a chunk of the armor with it.
You went full crawl on this guy. If anybody remembers that movie.
And then Z will, because he still has his movement, will skitter back a little bit because he needs to keep up his concentration. It's not helping us a whole lot, but I think it did help me there. So that'll be the end of his turn. All we got.
Then it is Grimlock's turn.
Yep. Scorpion is going to start trying to pinch this man to death. God, that's too low.
You'd still have that one. 19 hits.
Well, 19 hits, but the 13, I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure the AC is higher than what I'd
Yeah,
get
but
with
you
that.
had Bless and your inspiration.
Right.
Sure, I'll give it a
Yeah.
try here. So let's go for it. So a D4, so it's +3 plus. What is her current inspiration? Is it D6s or
1d8.
D8? 1d8.
1d8.
Was that +5?
So that becomes an 18, which is a miss.
So close.
Yeah, I believe it's a 19 because I hit him once with a 19.
Yeah, that's what I think so as well. But I will try to sting him.
You are correct in your assumption.
I do have a bless, so that will hit no matter
Mhm.
what I roll here.
Con save for the poison.
Yay.
Made it.
Does
So it
take
takes
half
half.
of that.
So that becomes 13. So 26 damage total.
Yeah, that poison is so disgusting because it's a half damage taker still.
Mm-hmm.
And then the dragon is going to hopefully finish him off here. Luckily, the dragon also gets access to the
Bless.
bless if necessary.
Mm-hmm.
Attack. That's a hit.
How does the dragon want to do this?
Okay, this is gonna be a bit of a combination between the Grimlock and the thing. Grimlock is basically like since he sheared off a piece of armor, basically Grimlock starts grabbing his arms and pulling him down. The dragon rears up and just shoves its hand in between the gaps, just mincing whatever's inside. Just basically letting out, and then just breath weapons down inside it as well, just burning this. Well, radiantly burning this thing to pieces as they rip it both apart, and he just rips off the arms as the dragon pulls his hand off full of gore.
Do it! Do it! Proto-lock!
And that is my turn.
Alright. Then a Blood Angel's turn. This one got attacked by Ralok, and it got convinced that the other one is a heretic. The question is, which is worse? Or is it both equally horrible?
Heretic.
It is equally horrible. His first attack will be on Ralok, his second attack will be on the other guy.
Oh.
19 on Ralok.
That will hit, sadly.
That is then 35 damage.
Yeah.
And then the next attack is on the other guy. He has the fire thing on, so it's a disadvantage, but a 21 still hits. And that is 49 damage, killing the other one.
Nice.
Fuck you, heretic! But he is now the last Blood Angel standing, and it is Charger's turn.
Yeah. Okay. Oh. Still got two. Okay. Raw Charger is gonna try and punch this guy.
That's
8
a miss.
is a miss. 10 is a miss.
Mm-hmm.
So big. How is he avoiding all these punches? Nothing really to do with the bonus action. So yeah, that's that.
And then it is a Monotip's turn.
Freak.
Yep, I heard him. I'm about to hit.
If you
I just
stand
moved my
there, you
character.
do have disadvantage on your attack, so
Oh,
because you're standing on top of a corpse.
this will still hit him if I come right here, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, there it is. And Alonzi.
That will hit for 14 damage.
Going to try to hit again. Oh, nope. I don't want to forget this extra damage because...
17 damage.
Yep. Alright, going to hit again.
That will hit for 14, 19. Your other d8.
Yep, my other D8. I'm going to add a first level smite to that.
Alright.
That is... Smite, damn it.
Alright, 30 damage.
And last hit.
And that'll hit for 11 damage. Hold your extra d8.
13 damage.
13 damage.
I did okay.
Mhm.
That will end my turn.
And then it is Shamau's turn.
Ooh, okay. Uh, so, seeing that he's killed the other Blood Angel, I'm gonna go. Oh wait, no, I was thinking of someone completely different. Oh no, you killed a righteous brother. You let an enemy convince you to kill her. You're basically a traitor yourself now. Oh, that is so bad. Oh, you have failed the Emperor. Disgusting, disgusting, man.
I must feel redemption by killing you! Points at Shamau.
All right, then I'll quicken spell a 4th level scorching ray at him.
You were trying to get him to kill himself, weren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was never going to work. This is not
Sometimes
Fallout.
Yeah, it was fun trying.
You know, use
Uh,
cast the spell. Commit
No.
die, please.
No, I just like the that's so bad.
Yeah. Right.
That
One.
hits.
2.
You do have an
3.
inspiration.
Hits.
No, I used it for the
Oh.
convincing.
Deception.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's 3. 4.
Hits as well.
5.
Alright, only one that doesn't hit. Let me calculate. That's 8.
Good chunk of
12, 17, 22, 30, 35, 47 damage.
Yeah.
Normally, Scorching Ray isn't that great of a spell, but because of that ring, the extra 5 makes
Yeah.
it fantastic.
Yeah. Every hit
Yeah.
is minimum 5, minimum 6. I think no, minimum,
minimum 7.
7. Yeah. So good. Yeah.
It's Linza's turn. Or
yeah.
anything else you want to do.
Make a wee shuffle away while he runs after you.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know what? I'm gonna use my feline agility to run all the way over to the portal and just give him a look like eh.
Then it is
You're
Linza's
about to
turn.
fail.
Doing 9 damage.
So and then she's for her actual action. Let's see.
Will he get a turn to attempt something at Shamao, or will he die beforehand?
Like you won't even be able to get your revenge, man. You are the worst space marine. You are the worst angel. You're more like a demon.
Yeah.
I was built
Yeah.
by the divine God Emperor. I am an angel.
Hmm.
Well, it didn't work, but I don't care. That ends her turn. The heat metal was doing work. That's all I care about.
Zaleki's turn. Yeah, she won't make it. So she'll stay. She'll get to here, and she'll throw some darts. Miss, miss, miss. She says, "I feel like I'm completely useless here." Ralok's
It's almost
turn.
like some divine hand is just not rolling really well for you.
Let's run in the family.
Hey, fuck you.
Ralok's turn.
Ralak's turn. He will start. Well, he'll try to finish this guy off. Hopefully,
17 is a miss. 19 is
that'll
hit for 9 damage.
and he just missed again.
Mm-hmm.
but that is his turn. He's just basically like clawing, smacking this guy as much as he can. But that is his turn.
Ahriman. Your turn. You are
Alrighty.
probably the one to decide if this thing gets a turn or not.
Yeah, I already measured. I'm at 60 feet, which is my range. I'm going to double check it though. Yep, that is my maximum. Did not have disadvantage, so
Mm-hmm.
I don't have anything Xenothril can do because it would take his action to get a channel divinity back with the amulet. So we're just going to bonus action steady aim and give a throw.
$25 will hit. And that will defeat him.
Great job, everyone. That went so much better than I thought it would.
Yeah. I often forget that amongst all my spells, my most useful ability is convincing people to punch their friends in the face.
Yes, we need to remember that. Yes, let's
Alright.
go. We don't have a lot of time.
That we do not. How is everyone looking after that fight?
I am hurt, but I am not that hurt. It's the others look a lot worse than me.
Ami,
Alright.
I don't think it's a good idea if I become a hindrance here. Maybe I should stay here and wait, and if more people come, I'm still very fast. I can sprint to you guys to warn you.
Yes, I think that is a good idea.
You guys need, as one of you needs to make marks, so that I can follow them when I sprint back in.
Okay.
We'll walk up and we'll sketch out a quick thing that's going to be Thieves' Cant for her to be able to see a few signs that other people won't recognize. And we'll hand it over to her. Follow these.
All right, thank
These
you.
here will be fake. These will be authentic, and he will.
While he's talking, I'm looting the weapons from these corpses and seeing if they have anything valuable on them, like potions or anything.
Those weapons are way too big for you to use.
Ah, okay.
Could still loot them, but
Nah. I mean, I might take one as a trophy, but that's it.
and they do not have any potions or anything of the sorts on them.
So what you guys see is me pull one of these swords and then put it in my bag of holding. It's just this huge sword just going into the bag of holding.
Like it's
Right.
2 times the size of a normal longsword.
Is there like an emblem of their emperor or anything on them?
Definitely a marking.
Is it removable? Like even if Xenothril like uses what's left of the spiritual rat to chew it loose or something,
Yeah,
just
it's
so
like
we
it's
have.
like on the it's like one of the it's on one of the breasts of the breastplate.
Okay.
And it's basically
Alright, so-
that of a it is basically that of a golden elf in a meditative state.
All right, so just so we have something, if we ever got to be super deceptive, we've got a couple people here that might be able to pull something off. So we'll snag that from that guy, and then I think the time will elapse. So both Bless and the
Before
Yeah.
bird will go away. So
Right
we will
before-
drop.
right before we enter, I'm gonna use a point on the belt to do keep going. So everyone who can hear me, who is injured, can heal. I think 40 hit points because it says for every
Nice!
spell used. Yeah.
So how many hit points are we?
40.
For everybody?
40
Nice.
for everyone.
Okay, because
I'm
One
back
less
at
to
max.
use towards the end.
Yeah, no, that's very good because that means I can keep my form and also my dragon is back to full health, but it's still worth using for now.
Yeah, I mean, you got an hour of that thing. Might as well
Yeah,
get your
use
money's
it as
worth.
long as I
Yeah.
can.
Does leave me with only 2 charges left on my belt, but that's okay.
But
Thank having hit points is more important.
Yeah,
Definitely.
I'm gonna be honest. Is like I didn't want to use it to use
Yeah.
smite. I needed those things dead though, because if they
Yeah.
hit you, you die. So it was better that they
Yeah.
died.
Yeah, because again, like obviously this is just pure like guessing, but there might not be as many inside. Hopefully, because it's a research facility, most likely. This is my like head theory, head canon. It's a research facility, so the outside has a big, strong defense, and the inside does have defense. Obviously, it will because it'll need to contain the actual elementals, but it won't be as heavy or as concentrated.
Hopefully, they're Imperial Guardsmen.
Hey,
Probably.
DM,
Yeah.
can I get a clarification on the Amulet of the Devout real quick? It says that on the bottom there, it says that you gain an additional. Does he have to do anything to gain that additional? It says just while you wear this amulet, you can use your channel divinity at an additional time.
Yeah,
It
you
doesn't.
can just use it. You just get
Okay.
an additional. So
Okay, so
basically,
with
you're
the
level
group
6. You
level,
basically have 3 channel divinities.
gotcha. I just wanted to make sure. I in
would
my
say
mind.
the only thing is like your normal channel divinities come back with a short rest. This one only comes back with a long rest.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I thought. This one is just a use in case of emergency, but I do potentially have another channel divinity. Okay, I was because there's something out there or an ability where you can get one back as like a bonus action or something, but I can't remember. But if we need to keep moving or do some healing, looks like everybody is mostly back up.
Yeah.
All right, going through the portal.
Yes.
All right.
Our the stealthiest one will stealth and then go through.
All right.
Then I will go after Arma.
Hey.
Arima.
Yeah.
So Ironman will go first.
Yeah.
And we'll follow
All
a
right.
few seconds later. Like
Let me.
6 seconds later.
I'm just
Or
putting
10
you
or
guys so in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
I'll be back in a second. I'll go to the toilet real quick.
No problem.
With Ironman going ahead, Z will fall in amongst the Locke family there.
As you come in, you see a large group of blood elf soldiers led by what looks like a blood elf mage. As you enter through the gate of the prison, Ahriman is unspotted, but he immediately goes to the this to make sure that he's not seen. The rest of you enter, and the blood elf soldiers and mage look very surprised. So they look at you guys, then see you, and the mage asks, "What is your business here?"
We come to visit my mother.
He looks confused.
Shock implies. I'm not giving him a chance to speak.
All right, go ahead and attack roll.
And we're going to bounce attack this. We're going to try to go through them.
All right.
Ahriman has officially went to fuck it mentality, so I had advantage because of stealth. I no longer have bless. I have too much crap on this character page. No more bless.
Honestly, I was waiting for Shamal to say something. I was hoping Shamal was going to say something and confuse them.
Wow. I was going
That'll-
to, and then you said we're here to see my mother, and I was
Mother,
like,
yeah.
oh well, there goes any chance of.
At
yeah.
the moment the Amrano tip said that, they look utterly confused, and then the chakrams coming in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see. So I imagine you hit the mage first for the 47 damage.
Mage first, and then because
Yeah, he did.
So the others will take 21 because they don't get sneak attack.
Yes.
So 28, 27, 26, 25, 24 would be the last one.
Yeah,
Going
this
one
group
at a
here,
time.
you hit them all. One sec.
To be fair, just blowing their asses out is probably one of the better options. Not gonna
Yeah.
lie. Like,
Let's
if you
be
can
honest,
kill
yeah.
them, might as well. We're not.
We're at, and because he tucked me, I would have done my whirlwind attack instead, but he had placed me over there, which I totally understand for hiding. So it was best to just do the bounce attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The thing as well is like the elves, as we know, are like pretty racist. So no matter what we said, they probably weren't going to listen too hard because
Yeah,
they're just going to look at us and go like, "Yeah, you guys, you're not elves, you're not blood elves, so get the fuck out, or else we're going to kill you." And then that was going to be probably the heights so that we could get to.
The guys here to the south, though, I don't think I could.
I mean, technically, I have an item that belongs to the Blood Elves, so I could have lied and said that.
Maybe.
We were
But you
working
also
for
did say I'm
somebody.
here to see my mother, so then it like
No.
Yeah.
I thought about like going and self right, but I'm just like, would Amenhotep really give a shit at this point?
that's
There's
fair.
only
Missed the
one
group
you
down,
missed with the thing, and that's this guy here.
I
You
think
just
it
keep
went
going.
off of his shield back to me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I didn't even see that. I did not even see that there were two groups. I only
Yeah, for
saw the one
both
group in front
hallways.
of us.
Yeah.
Yep, that's why the other one wouldn't have been as effective.
Oh
And
my god,
with
did you see
that,
that? That was
it's
crazy.
roll initiative.
Let's see if I can get in range. And
Remember
do it.
your plus threes, man. Everybody remember their plus three.
Yeah, I need to click on my guy.
One, and now for Linza.
The
3 puts me at 14.
Did Linza's come up? Nope.
I still
Oh,
got to roll
shit.
for 2.
Oh no, it did. Okay, so
Oh,
Lindsay-
get at it, Z.
Linza is 24. What did Z get?
at
Nat 20
22.
for 25.
25,
Lord.
sorry, yeah, because he would have higher, yeah.
I'm at 15.
With this, I do wonder if these elves are even gonna get a turn looking
I
at
don't
it.
think they are.
There is a good chance that we just clap their
Bark.
cheek. But it's
But
like
hey,
it is.
hey,
This is like a
but
quick
hey, at least you
raise.
get a confirmation, Grimlock. You are correct. There was a second line of guards. They're just indeed significantly weaker than the first line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that means like it just makes sense in what you would do in a facility with one entrance. You wouldn't
Yeah.
stack a bunch of random big guards in the like. You might do maybe one or two as like a precaution against escapees, but you would mostly front load and then keep your like secondary line of guards who are mostly there just to kind of like monitor people's entrances, less than they're actually to do with fighting.
Yeah, but they basically had 4 tanks out front. Once you get through the
Yeah.
tanks, you got to deal with the infantry.
Yeah.
These-
But I also like the idea like this is also terrifying to them because like they had 4 of their most powerful warriors at the front, and busting in is 2 dragon two dragon, a giant scorpion, a large man in armor, a wizard, and a mechanical dog bust through the front gates and just like walk in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Looking
And
fairly
before-
uninjured, might I add. Nearly
Yeah.
non-injured.
Yeah.
Walk in, declare they're there to see the guy's mother, and then the chakram just flies out of nowhere and cuts.
Kills the leader, heavily injures everyone else except for one person.
I also like the idea like the leader was putting his finger up and the finger gets chopped off with the top of his head when the chakram
Yeah,
came
exactly.
around.
Because for some reason Zanathra had been deleted from the screen. I had to re-add him on there, so I have to re-roll his initiative. Are you okay with me entering back in the number he had rolled previously?
Yeah, no problem. I can look up
It's
what
add
that
plus
number
3
is
to it.
anyway.
He had a 25. He had a nat 20 because he's rolled really good so far.
Congratulations, buddy.
It's like the Ahriman Xenothril show today.
Yeah.
I'm loving it.
I feel. Yeah.
Okay, I have changed his for when you want to update the turn order. Unfortunately,
With
I'm not
disability.
going to be able to.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I was just saying I'm not going to be able to get a ton of sneak attack damage off on these guys if I want to do my whirlwind. But he will yell out. I'll try to get the ones up top. You all back me up. And for something he doesn't normally do, Ahriman will start running in.
Oh.
You get to hit that entire group.
Yeah, but he is once again going to, we're not going to do the thing before with the whatchamacallit, channel divinity, but he is, because I believe Z is right after him again. We're going to wait for the bless to go off, and then we're gonna, so that we can get a chance to hit more of them.
All right. Then it is Z's turn.
And then his bonus action on his turn for Ahriman is actually going to be this one in the back is just going to use his clever as the gods against him.
All right. Where is this? 16.
That is a fail against my minimum.
Yes.
So he is my primary target, but the regular rolls will go against the others. So this will be advantage against him.
Yeah.
Whenever it comes around to my turn. So Z, he will look at the rest of them and ask who's going south. 1, 2, 3, 4. Having no response, he will throw the bless on Shy Mao and Grimlock, since nobody shouted out anything. And Ahriman, he will not
I'm
put it
going-
on himself.
And that's
I'll go
called
south.
too late.
Okay.
God. Don't
And
worry,
then-
I've got fireballs for everyone. It's fine.
Yeah. Fireballs
Well,
for everyone.
Wanted to do your Scorching Ray, the bless would be super effective again.
Yeah.
In your hand. So we will make the first chakram attack advantage against the bat guy with the whirlwind strike.
That'll hit.
And then it'll be 32, 31 against the rest of them, because that would have been the regular attack roll. So the damage is 25 to the ones that did not get sneak attack.
Yeah, I had a
One
feeling you were all
hallway
going
is
south.
dead.
And then we'll just yell back, someone's going to have to handle that. I can't do everything. And give like a wink back to Shy Mao, just with a grin, and prepare to lead forward if need be.
Yeah.
Then it is Linza's turn.
The only reason Lindsay is doing this is because there's a caster there. 5, 5, 10. No, 5, 10, 15, 20. Hypnotic pattern?
Counterspell.
Okay then. It is counterspelled because third level.
Mm-hmm.
But you've now opened the doors for a fireball.
Yes.
Yes, yes, I have.
That
Elizabeth like, oh, that wasn't good. And moves back and gives Shamal a inspiration.
Oh,
Then it is Ralok's turn.
Which you can add to your damage of the fireball.
Warlock is going to move to here. But here I actually think is better. And he is going to 30-foot cone, which I think I can hit everybody in this little area
Oh, yeah.
with.
Definitely.
30-foot cone, and he's going to do a fire breath down this hallway.
honestly, given where I am in the turn order, I don't even think I'm going to get a turn.
Yeah, I don't think you are.
Depends on
either.
how well he rolls on the.
Yeah.
An 18, a reasonable one for him.
Mm-hmm.
Only a 14 DC, though. It is half damage on success. That's dexterous little elves.
Well, I mean, they are elves.
Dead.
Well, a fireball wouldn't have killed them before. It'll definitely kill them now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not a minute. They are still alive.
Fair enough.
Still alive.
One
Still
died from
alive.
it.
Yeah.
Then it is Grimlock's turn.
Okay, Grimlock admittedly is just going to go over here because he can't actually get that far with this form. It's only 30 feet movement. So,
He's going to eat an elf.
yeah, I'm going to go eat an elf. You know, I haven't tasted elf, or at least not blood elf. So I'm going to just nibble on a corpse because I'm pretty certain a certain somebody will deal with this.
Compared to other elves, they're far more juicy because they have more blood.
Ooh, tasty.
Just
They are all full of blood.
What'd you say, Amon? Or not Amon, sorry.
Just go to the mage. Everybody has he's been in the arena. He's seen people get eaten.
Yeah.
Raw
So it's also
Charger's
like-
turn.
He also got a disturbing insect eating where he's like ripping it apart and putting it in his little teeny jaws.
Right.
Yeah.
Charger, what do you want to do? He is going to step deep. He's going to cast a firebolt at that healthy looking elf.
Alright. That'll hit, and that'll make him look not so healthy anymore.
Yes. The weaker they are, the more susceptible to fireball. they are. They just move over here. That'll be his turn.
Amonhotep.
Oops. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to smile at the elf in front of me. So he'll be really surprised when the spear goes past his head to hit the mage behind him. It's like, that counter spell was a cute trick. Counter this.
That will kill him. He tries to desperately still cast a shield, but he isn't fast enough because he did his counter spell because he could have shielded it, and then Bob's dead.
And then I look at this elf.
That'll also kill that one.
And then I look at this elf.
That will kill that one.
Then I just look at this guy in front of me. It's like, I'm saving you for last. Is he pissing in his pants yet?
Definitely. And
by
you have
the
your
way-
banner ability. Your
By the way, I need both of them. I need the both of them to
mhm.
to make checks, wisdom checks,
Yep.
saving throws.
One of the one in front of you is pissing his pants.
Yeah, he is afeared.
Yeah.
And he's going to take psychic damage.
I don't believe immediately. Let me give me
No,
a
not
sec to check.
immediately.
If he gets a turn, he'll take psychic damage, or if you get another turn.
Yeah.
Let's
Yeah, if he
see.
gets a turn.
Yeah, if his turn starts, he takes psychic damage. So then Shamao's turn.
All right.
So yeah, he's like with his short sword and his shield in his hand. He's pissing himself, shaking.
Cool. Well, why waste the spell slot on a fireball when I've got a free Burning Hands? I'll cast Burning Hands at second level. Because I can upcast it with a sorcery point. On them, using the Bardic Inspo for extra damage on top, should help.
The nails roasting on an open fire. You
Yeah.
actually hear Amenhotep sing that.
18 damage. Regardless of the save, they're done.
That's what I figured. That's what I figured.
And they got no turns. Very well done.
Yeah.
We needed that after the first entrance just to make
And
sure we can
since
kind
they
of work
didn't
our way
get
through.
any turns, they also did not have the chance to make an alarm right now.
Fuck, you're right. I forgot. Yeah, we
Yep.
are in a facility. That means their guard room will keep shuttered for now.
And we
Yeah,
didn't use any spells that made a lot of noise.
No.
Like a fireball would have made noise, but we didn't use it.
Ah, I used the flamethrower
And,
instead.
Yeah.
I picture by the time they're done down there, Ahriman is already on this mage and is looking for keys, some kind of, because he seemed like he was the one in charge, seeing if there's anything of importance on this mage.
I'm doing the same with this
Go
mage down
ahead,
here.
make a Arcana check.
Absolutely. I'm not phenomenal with these, but it's something.
You find a red card that you think is important.
Gotcha. I will hand it back to Z, who will. It will take a little bit of time, but he will at least be trying to figure it out.
Shimao, help me
That will
look
that,
over.
that will be him starting to cast Identify.
All right. Is he
Shimao, help
doing
me
it
look.
as a ritual, or is he doing it or he's just
We're
cast?
feeling like are we feeling like we're in a rush? Because either way, it's a minute. So he will use a spell slot
All right.
and cast it regular as a.
Yes.
Yep.
Then
So
he discovers that this is basically a key card, and some of the doors in the facility are locked, and if you have the key card on them, they're just open.
I think this will get us past some of the locked doors that we otherwise couldn't get through. And he'll hand
Shimao,
it back to you.
Shimao, help me look over these blood elves. You know more about the arcane arts.
Be honest with
What is important?
well, that's true. I am also not everything. I will look over this one whilst he is casting that spell. And then, he is definitely a mage of some description. Not that great of one. He went down easy.
You
Dang.
basically pick up its component pouch, and it's like, this has the valuable stuff in it.
Yes, one of the components is catnip.
Yeah, I believe that too. Actually,
Oh, yes. I will keep this. I'm sure there's nothing else of value. Oh, yes.
does he have anything else of value on him at all?
Not that you know of.
No gold, no nothing. All right.
Your mother. That's all I'm going to say to that. The priorities, man. Priorities.
I know, but
Every
you say your
second we
mama,
waste
and I'm
here-
just like, yeah, yep, we go. We
Every
rode.
second we waste here is a second that Ambarrack
People
could
die.
fall forever and people
Yeah.
die.
Can I sniff around to see if I can like smell elemental magic on the on the wind to see if we know which ways are the elementals?
Sure, but from this position, the DC will be very high, so go ahead. Survival check.
Survival.
And
Okay, so
while that's going on, Ahriman will actually turn to Amon. Can't you do that thing where you can locate people's items
Yes,
or
I
whatever?
can. I can. Hold on a moment.
A 17
Do
is
I?
not good enough. The
that's
facility
fair.
is too clean.
Yeah, I just wanted to try it just so I'd have it going, or I had it done once at least now.
So I can locate objects. Is there any object that my mother would have that I would know about?
Yes, but you wouldn't know if the objects are here or not.
True, but I could still try. Hold on.
Yes,
You would-
but you'd be, if it's not the case, you'd be wasting a spell slot.
That's not, yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. I look at
That's
him.
up
It's
to
like
you.
I look at him. It's like, it only works on objects. And I do not. I mean, the object might be here, but I don't think they would leave it with her.
No.
So let's just look.
Yeah. Be careful. There could be more guards.
Yes.
Then I'm
I'm
going
going
to
to
start going door by door.
same.
I will
The
start by
door, you can
investigating
open
for
that door
traps.
because you can open that door because the card.
Oh,
All right.
well, we
So
gotta follow him.
what he's going to do is stand there for a few seconds, look down. The runes will reappear across the chakram as it recharges, and then he will turn and look at the others and go, "I'm going to try to go in quietly," and I will stealth
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah, that's
and then slowly, because I think he's skilled enough, he's actually going to push the door open with his foot, and the chakram's already back just in case he has to fling.
mm-hmm.
I need to do my investigation as well because I want to make sure I'm not going to blow up. Oh, that's not an advantage. I'm sorry.
But a 23 is pretty good that you know that this door is not trapped.
Okay, they probably wouldn't trap so much stuff with having such good defenders. And we will attempt to go on in.
Alright. You may open the door.
And as I open it, does the individual look like they see me, or do I?
With a 30 stealth, they have no idea that you're here. They're just standing there and waiting.
You might as well
Alright.
be invisible.
I'm going to at least take a step in and see if I only see the one person, even when I step that far. I think. Does it look like there's a wall back here? Because on my screen it looks like an angled
It's a
line.
wall. It's a wall.
Okay. And are they like blank faced, like they're charmed, or?
More like they just look down in a defeatist attitude.
He's catching a chakram. Ahriman is clearing him out.
All right, go ahead and roll damage.
Don't care if he's a servant or whatnot.
This is a prison.
Prison for elementals.
He dead.
Yeah, we're dropping every blood elf we see.
Well,
And can I quickly whisper back to the others? Only target in the room's down. There's some kind of sigil on the floor. I don't know enough about magic.
well, when I was originally told about this place, it was a prison, and they housed the elementals here. Also, we can't get into any other rooms without you.
Yeah.
You had the
Then we're
card.
going to go a little bit at a time then, because I'm not rushing into death for something that's
Yeah. See if you can
not
identify. Yeah. I'll have Raw Charger take a look at the sigil.
He looks at it and instantly knows what it is. It's a
Mhm.
teleportation circle.
Oh. Useful.
If we
Also,
were to invade a secure facility again, we know where we know if it was a rune here.
Well, we can also
hmm,
use it to get up back to where we need to go quickly.
I'm more worried about it being an entry point for reinforcements.
Reinforcements, which I think, to be fair, with this current what happened, may have stopped what that would have been.
Yeah.
Because now
Do
the
we
person in there
have-
is also dead, so they can't activate it on this end in case they wanted to run away and tell somebody.
Yeah. Do we have any way of deactivating it?
We say all this while Airman is doing his work because we're trying to go fast.
Okay.
Does Z,
So-
as a spellcaster, know if you can dispel a teleportation circle?
Well, let me check, because I don't even know.
Okay, thank
Yeah.
you for that.
Because I mean, it's a circle. Sometimes you can just destroy circles by
If
scribbling
nothing
over
else,
them.
if nothing else, he will take time and arcane lock that door, so we at least have it stopped,
Yeah.
That's kind of
and
funny.
then only he can get through it. I would laugh though if he arcane locks it and then he dies.
It's not a bad idea.
There is no reason why you cannot dispel magic at teleportation circle.
But it would be a roll for an upcast.
Yeah, because it's a
Yeah.
level 5 spell, so...
So he will rely. I can maybe just spell it by. I'm kind of trying to preserve my higher level spells, or there's a slightly lower level, but it takes some time to arcane lock it, or we can just listen for the darn door.
That is true. That is
I
true.
say we listen for the door.
Yeah.
So the plan will be Z will hang back a little bit as we go with his decent passive and be listening in case that door opens. So we will close it back. And
While Sarabad's checking the next room, I want to take all the boots off of these elves and create a little pile of boots so that if anybody opens the door, it'll knock over the pile of boots and make a big clattering sound.
It is not trapped.
okay. Does it look like it needs the key as well?
Nope, it's already
Okay.
unlocked.
Oh. So we'll alert the others. This one could potentially have threats behind. And once again, he's going. He's stealthily.
You see a bunch of blood elf servants, and they're like lifting up barrels and lifting up crates.
Crate and barrel?
Doing their jobs.
Yep. But we're going to prevent alarms.
Oh, poor bastards.
We are going to do my spin from stealth, choosing the bottom left as primary target.
All right.
He's just doing spin moves in these fucking rooms. It's kind of funny. Like, as horrible as it is, we are also like literally on the clock. We have no time to waste with being merciful.
But Ahriman is built. I appreciate this.
Yeah. No, I like Grimlock is even like would nod his head with approval in this case because like we need to just get rid of everybody as quick and as efficiently as possible.
Taking out targets very quickly. So
For ease of use, I'm going to say that only Ahriman needs to roll initiative here. It's not that these servants are very powerful or something.
I'm just gonna run and grab a drink then whilst this is happening.
Yep, go use the bathroom.
Ahriman, you do get a +3 because you're close enough to mana tip.
I was gonna say,
Yeah.
So can I roll to see at the top of my turn if the spin recharges?
Yeah.
And that's on a 6, I believe.
Yep.
Nope. We're gonna have to do this the regular way. Oh damn. Is it dark in here or
No.
well,
It's all well lit.
okay, so we're going to steady aim throw. Because otherwise I was going to start doing some crazy assassin stuff with the rogue's mantle.
Mm-hmm.
Be nice to have a dragon's breath weapon right about now.
That'll hit. That'll
Pretty sure
kill
my
that one.
minimum kills them.
Even without the
And
sneak
then
attack,
I
you would have
bet-
killed him.
And with the regular as part of this, as he's throwing it, he's gonna look at the other and just, you scream, you die.
No, he nods. So he puts his mouth on the he puts his finger on the mouth and like puts his finger on the mouth at one point. He points it to himself, and that is his action. He is attempting to convince you that he won't raise the alarm if you let him live. Armand, your
Can I make
turn.
an insight check as part of that, or was this basically my call?
That's completely your call. You can make an insight check in your turn.
No. Bonus action, steady aim, throw the. I'm not. He can't tell if he's dead.
Mm-hmm. That'll hit. That'll kill
Oh
him.
god! I think that was enough damage to collectively kill the room. And once
Yeah.
again, just looking around, as a quick glance, this is just storage.
When I
What's
put
this?
that looks like a storage elevator.
Okay, so not really knowing what a elevator truly is, I would think, just because of his low education. Well, there's some kind of a lift or something back there, and some more blood elves, but they're dealt with, and we're just gonna walk past.
All right, let's go. We should hurry.
Yes.
I think he would have once again closed that behind so that we can have ideas on doors.
Well, I
Also,
ran
Amana
out
Tep,
of
anyway,
shoes.
don't
I
forget
stuck them all at that door.
Don't
Is-
forget
is-
about
is-
Linza.
Yeah. I will not forget about her because I forgot about her. Is this door locked in front of us?
Let's see, where is Amana Tip? Because I don't see Amana Tip. It was locked, but as Ariman walks closer, it's unlocked.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Ariman. You want to hurry up?
GM, it's not letting me. It's
you
showing
locked
a
it.
lock
Yeah,
on
I
my
unlocked
end.
it. There you go.
And
Ah!
with my 33, I'm assuming I'm still stealthed.
Mm-hmm.
And
But he does see Amano Tip, so he's like scared. Ah!
yep, chakram.
All right.
Unless Amon wants to attack him with his ranged attack, he's catching a chakram.
Yeah. I was gonna attack him with my ranged.
And then whoever rolls highest is the one that hits first.
Okay, cool. Ranged attack.
Ariman hits first because he rolled the highest and kills that servant. Just doing
And
their
just-
9 to 5, just doing their 9 to 5 job, ending dead.
Unfortunately, they at the wrong place, wrong time.
Real quickly before we go all the way down this hallway, because if Ariman was setting up traps, he's had nothing so far. This is where he would place one in his mind, so we're going to make a quick investigation.
There are no traps there.
Ariman, I applaud your due diligence, but every minute we waste is.
And every trap I run into hurts me, and if I'm not here, we don't find traps.
It is true. We are in enemy territory, but speed is of the essence also.
I'm going as fast as my caution will allow. And once again, stealth. We'll check the door.
Mm-hmm.
It's taking me a little bit to switch back and forth because I'm constantly having to roll to the top and click back and forth between advantage and normal.
No traps as far as you can see.
And this time he'll wave back and give like an alert of there being actual elves in here. Well, threatening elves.
Eh,
Do
And
we want to go in there and kill him, or
that's if you guys want to keep going. Otherwise, Armon's gonna at least try to.
because we
Drop
could
the
arcane
bomb.
lock this? Oh, but yeah, I'm willing to kill him.
Oh, let's kill them.
Question: if I was to sneak with my was myself 24 up to here, they would see me then, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be
You could,
getting
I'll move
advantage.
you.
So-
You could get up to here or something.
Okay, we will let. Okay, so I will because you said I could get that close, just so I can see around that corner. And he will once again. The arm is going crazy as he sees a larger target. And will just give a peek back and see for what's like, is Amon wanting to push into here, or do we want to go on down the hallway? Because
Ramon has his spear out and like looks like he's about to go in, but he's looking at that crazy arm. What's going
Yeah.
on?
there's one of the big guys and a mage. I can drop the mage. And there's another path that looks like the way we need to eventually get going.
Then let's
Past
go
these
in.
guys. It's like a dining room. Okay. And then from stealth, I guess this will kick off initiative after he throws, but we're going to try to drop the mage.
All right.
And then and I assume this has been over a minute of doing all this, so Bless would be gone.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even think I've been rolling with it, so we're at least going to try to drop the mage from stealth.
That'll hit. That won't kill him, but heavily injure him.
Oh, damn. Alrighty. And then he will be preparing to zip back.
Roll initiative.
Mm-hmm.
Like at the end of the day, this facility is literally gonna. They're like a random elf guy is. They're gonna come here just to check it out to see what because they lost communication, and the whole facility is gonna be empty, and they're gonna be like, "Who the fuck came through here?"
No, it's gonna be a horror movie. It's just gonna
One
be
of our
it's gonna be a horror movie.
one of our most secure facilities in a remote location has been raided, and all facility members, including maintenance staff, have been murdered.
Yeah.
I haven't rolled for Z or added my bonus from
Alright,
Iron. I was waiting for everybody to
I'm in
end
hotel.
their roll.
No worries.
It seems like Raw Charger has been deleted somewhere.
Ooh. I'll put him on.
Xenothril!
It was like,
You've been banished to the dog plane.
yeah.
He's getting dogged on right now.
There you go. Charger is
Later.
back.
Hey.
It's not letting me
Listen.
edit Xenothrils, although I think he'll still go first, but there we go. Because he's at 25 again. Go Z!
Okay. Mine is 20.
Rawlock is like for some reason just he just never gets a good initiative for it. Like he only gets a +1 to be fair, but it's just funny how he keeps getting like the lowest nearly.
Now, to be fair, it makes complete sense that dragons don't necessarily have a good dex.
Yeah. Also, especially in this facility where I need to ask that actually. How big are the I know the hallways are wide, but are they tall?
They are tall because they are specifically made to also transport really big creatures through it.
I thought so, but I
Yeah.
just wasn't even sure. So is there
That's
any
why
room
it's
to
my
fly,
biggest
or is it?
Sorry?
Is there any room to fly, or is it kind of so?
There is no room to fly for him.
Mhm.
Mostly because that's also designed of it, where yes, it is designed to transport large creatures through it, but the large
Restrain
creatures
their
are
movement.
considered prisoners.
Yeah, restrain their movements. They didn't want large beasts flying through.
Yeah.
I do not have sight through Xenothril, so
Give me
for
a
his
sec, I'll
turn,
give
so
it
he will just be. I was gonna say he can just be running up towards us.
I'm half considering letting Rallock probably stay back, and because like he's just going to be a bit of a handling to get through the facility because of how big he is. But I'll see what I might think.
So now
I might
should be fixed now.
Yes, sir. So his turn will literally be him running, using his nimbleness as a ratkin, and then his everything to just get up to us. So, and being a goblin, technically he's got still a 30-foot move, so 30 to there. His bonus action to get there amongst the Locke family. And he wants to try to get some help for his boss fight. He cannot see him. So, action, just because he had heard some panic and stuff, we will throw a bless on the other 3 party members for now.
Oh, okay, cool.
Well, he can't see Ahriman.
No, I was just saying I'm happy that I get
So,
to.
no, brain's not working. Never mind.
Wait.
Alright, then it is the Blood Angel's turn.
Oh, there's one of those dudes in there.
Oh, when you said big guy, you meant one of those. Oh, okay.
And it will point both its swords at Ahriman and try to divine spark him.
Is he
21.
behind cover?
21
Yeah.
will miss.
Alright.
He has 22 armor class.
Then 27 will hit
Will hit.
for 20 radiant damage.
Gotcha. So his 15 temp are gone, and 5 from his above normal hit points. So he is at 113.
Alright, then it is Grimlock's turn.
I think somebody deleted Ahriman off the map, if I'm not correct.
No, he's here.
Well, I'm on.
He's here.
He's here. He's in
He's
his
in the room right here.
Oh, I thought. Oh, I think my game just updated it for me. His token was further out for me, and I could see him, and then he disappeared all of a sudden. It must have just updated the map for me. Grimlock is in a bit of an awkward position, admittedly, because he wanted. I want to stay this bug because using up these forms is useful. But let's see. Oh, I have 40 feet of movement, so I could probably not get into the room. But let's see. 20. So going through. What is going through allies? Is that double movement,
Yeah.
isn't it?
It's double movement.
So going here would be like 20. No, this would be 15, 25, 25, 30, or no, me, something like that. I'm getting a bit confused. Gonna get stuck in the doorway here because I can't move forward and get an arm on space. Ooh, I will dash because this case I do need to get further into the room, even if I do take damage. So I'm gonna get into the room.
Mm-hmm.
Whether or not I regret that, I'll wait to see. But that is my turn. And then the dragon. Oh, I don't have vision of it, but I can still grab it. It can fly, and no, it's all right. I can still.
No, I just turned on the now you have vision.
Okay, thank you. The dragon can fly because the facility is still. It's not as large as Rallock, so it can actually get through well enough, and it'll get to this guard. This poor soldier who was just a bit too close. And he'll start making attacks against him. Yeah. 60 feet is their movement. Correct. I'll move him actually just here because he has the room just to get in there just to make sure he's a bit cleared out of the way. And then first the attack against this guy. 16 or 25 to hit for 16 damage.
16 will hit. Or it's 25 will hit for 16.
Yeah, 16 damage. And then second attack. 28 for 14 damage on that one.
He looks
And
bad, but
then-
still alive.
Yeah, let me just check the breath weapon size. I believe it's 30-foot cone, but I'll just check here real quick. 30-foot cone, yeah. So it will, from his standing point, basically he can hit, yeah, all of these ones here,
All right.
and I will do that. So that is 2d6, 9 radiant damage, and a 19 DC for dexterity.
2 of them die
Yes.
regardless of the save.
That's who I wanted, was that blood mage.
The other 2 also fail it, taking the full 9 damage.
Nice. Good.
I unfortunately rolled pretty low damage against that blood mage.
Low damage, but just enough to get me that nice crispy kill at the end. So good G either way.
All right. Then it is Linza's turn.
5, 10, 15, 20. Okay. Here's the thing. She can only see so much of the room. She is going to... She doesn't want to get too far in there. Can she see the blood angel where she's at?
If you can currently see her, then she can see him.
I can see him now. She's going to use heat metal.
All right.
That is going to be her last second level slot, but it's going to be worth it.
All
And
right.
let me
Roll the damage.
Oh no, it's going to be her first second level slot. I'm sorry, that was my bad. Because she's been upcasting it. So yeah, she's just going to use a regular one then. Roll damage.
Hey guys, there's something outside with my animals. I will be right back.
All right.
Okay.
Wait.
I rolled it. Do you see it yet?
Yeah, it's there.
Sorry, I gotta get her spells right.
Then it is Amonhotep's turn.
Okay. Oh no, Linda is gonna move back one though. Monhotep's gonna move here, here, 5, 10, 15, 20. 25, 30. Going to attack this guy in front of him.
Mm-hmm. 17 will miss as he blocked it with his shield.
Oh, okay. He's gonna try that again.
14 will miss as he blocks it with his short sword.
You know what? Screw you guys. I'm bonus actioning. What the fuck is it called? Shield of Faith.
Alright.
+2. So 23 right now.
Then it is a Blood Elf Servant's turn. Who, will, cower behind the desk. Please don't kill me! A Blood Elf Soldier, who is engaged with Amonhotep, and will attempt to attack Amonhotep. 23.
That is exactly my AC.
For 5 damage and a concentration check. The 18 will miss.
Concentration check. Okay.
made it. Then another servant will hide. This other servant will run behind the counter and hide with the servants. You know what? I'm gonna do stealth.
This is not the day to be an elf servant. Even
Mm-hmm.
they got unlucky. Our mercy is spent.
Kamau, your turn.
Okay. First thing I need to do is I need to.
I didn't ask
Cool.
how big the room was. I
Wait.
said fireball.
Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4. I mean, if you hit 4. Oh no, tap. In an awkward spot there.
You can take it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
Oh.
kind of can. And
Before
Something like this.
before
or-
I before I do anything, does anyone here consider what? Is there anyone who considers this place home, and are they an enemy or a friend?
This is actually a hard one.
Because it's like a
No,
facility that people do live here.
this is people's job.
Yeah.
So tell me, monkey, is your job
Yeah.
your home?
I mean,
Depend on the job.
it depends on the
live there.
job, actually.
Because if you're like a
Yeah.
fire, if you're like one of those people who sits in like the towers for fire watches and stuff, you technically live where you're working, but at the same time, you also
Yeah.
probably have a home outside of that.
Sure.
It also
Sure, a living
soldiers'
maid.
homes are wherever they bunk down. And and these blood
Yeah, but,
angels.
officially, these guys are basically, how do you call it? They're not necessarily soldiers; they're prison guards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of a weird one. It's
Yeah.
very much like a
Yeah.
a
Also, it's like, do
I'd
you
say
love
in
your
this
work?
I'd say in this case it wouldn't be a home because it's like they get the like one
Yeah.
basically a shift takes a month and then they have a month off and then they exchange like that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I got you.
Like, all of them probably have families at home where they're waiting
Yeah.
for.
I
It
think
was a
like the
good
best way to
question,
determine
though.
it is honestly is like, is the primary purpose of the structure a residence?
No.
That's what I mean. Like generally, because like say you were in a palace, that is a residence
Yes.
of a.
But
of-
here's the
of a
thing:
person.
a prison is a residence.
But
for
it's
the
not a. But it's not a
prisoners-
choice of residence. They wouldn't call it home.
That is true.
That's what I mean. Like the intention of it is not to give somebody a home. The intention is to keep people locked up, which is
Mhm.
why I mean the intention of the building is what probably matters the most.
Yeah. I'm gonna target it to hit. Hang on.
This. Feel free to move it around.
Hitting is basically
I-
not a bad one either. Like it's a very hard one. I'll be honest.
It's a hard one. I'm
That's a good
reluctant to hit a
fireball.
mono tap.
No,
I mean, don't you have meta magic? Aren't you a sorcerer?
I
Not
have
for
meta
such
magic,
spell.
but I don't have meta magic to protect you from it.
Oh,
Okay. Yeah, careful spell. You have
Uh,
to choose a couple options, and careful spell is one of them, but obviously not one of the ones she took. Well, on average,
You
it's only
wanna
getting
drop
one
it,
extra
drop it, man.
soldier as well, though. To be fair, so it's up to you whether you think that's worth it or not. Like you're technically getting it number-wise the exact same numbers with that one.
Yeah.
Let me just.
I mean, you might as well do that one because you probably take out all the.
Well, let's leave it alone for
Regular
either, so you
soldiers.
can decide.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8. How many squares is 60 feet? Because it's 5 feet a square, so
10 squares.
10 squares. Okay. In which case, instead of fireball, I'll cast wall of fire, drawing a line between all these soldier elves.
Oh, that is mean.
Yeah. Because then the Blood Angel also has to run through it to get to you guys.
What are you going to do?
yeah. I'm just trying to decide whether I want to upcast
Something
it
like
in
this.
any way. Yeah, I can draw it Yeah, yeah, like that. With an extra little tick up this way,
Yep.
with it pointing out this direction.
Yeah. So when he gets
Uh,
within 10 feet, he'll take the damage.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I'm gonna upcast it to 5th level.
All right.
Yeah. So 5th level wall of fire. Yes. 33 plus 8. 41. 46.
That elf is having a bad day.
All but one. Only one of them survived it.
He's gonna wish he hadn't.
Yeah. Hmm. Anything I want to do with a bonus action? In this instance, no.
Then
I'm
it
good.
is Raw Charger's turn.
Okay, I do not have line of sight from his
I'm
token.
back, folks.
Give me a sec. I hope there was nothing bad happened.
There's been a coyote or something getting in the neighbors, and apparently now that I've checked my chicken coops, Copper, hush. There's been a wild animal. We're assuming a coyote getting into the chicken coops because there's a lot of dead chickens and stuff. So we got everything cleaned up, but I am back for the game.
All right.
Yeah.
You should have side
Right,
with Raw
uh,
Charger now.
Yeah.
Isn't your chicken coop fenced off?
That's not going to stop a coyote.
1, 2, 3, 4. Road Charger is gonna move. Let's see where he is. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's gonna move here. He's gonna fire a firebolt at that surviving elf.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Bye-bye, Elf.
oh,
Oh,
no.
he survives.
There's a lot of people in the way.
Mhm.
And then he's gonna back up here, so he's out of the way. Yeah.
Then it is Armon's turn.
Good timing. All right. Quick recap. What is the red line?
The
Green
green line
line?
is a wall of fire.
Yes.
Okay, so
Pointing-
it would be considered obscurement.
You might.
I believe
yeah.
like he,
I believe
he
so.
threw it to throw at the Blood Angel.
And what's trying to work is opaque and lasts for the duration. So
It blocks
it
line of
would-
sight.
Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, so I can't really do anything.
Well, you can stand on the table.
I
It's
still
only
won't be
10
able
feet
to-
tall.
It's 20 feet.
I am. Yeah, and I'm
Oh,
not
20
tall.
feet.
I've got an idea though. May I
You can
bonus
just do
action,
that guy.
please? I'm gonna say that one for you
Sorry,
because I
what
got
did you
an
say? Because I didn't hear. You bleeped out when you said, "May I
Oh.
bonus action?"
May I bonus action stealth, please?
Yes. Success.
Okay, so what our speedy little boy here is gonna do is he had seen that other door down there, and stealthily is going to be. He's not going to go the full distance in case that guy pops out, but is going to get here and whisper to the others as he goes by. You won't see him, but you'll kind of hear him. There's another door. Just be safe. And he's going to be sneaking that way.
All right. Then it's Ralock's turn.
Ralock, can I have vision of Ralock's token? Sorry as well. Okay. Ralock, because he's going to be struggling to get in that door, I'm going to have him just start on his way down the hallway. So he's just going to go to here.
All right.
But that is his turn, essentially. He dashes to do that.
Then the one blood elf that's still alive gets out of the fire and will either attack the dragon or the scorpion. 1-2 is the scorpion. Goes for the dragon.
Okay. Miss. Miss.
A miss. That is its turn. It's Nofril's turn.
All right. Because of his really high stealth, he couldn't see Ahriman to enchant him. So his best bet is, because we haven't checked these lower doors yet, he is just going to basically be our extra set of eyes. And is going to, with his bonus action to dash, move here to where he can oversee all the doors in the facility and be holding his action to alert people to a threat.
Alright, then it is the Blood Angel's turn. And it can see through the wall of fire, right? Just badly.
Well, it says it's opaque, so
No. No. Then it will run at the wall of fire, taking the damage. Go ahead and roll it.
Aha.
One thing I find funny actually when I thought about it now is like, because I'm a scorpion, probably none of them realize that I'm the caster for the
Yeah.
dragon that's beside me. They're like, you gotta just
30
kill
damage.
kill everything. Ooh, nice.
And then it will come through here.
When it's within 10 feet, I'm going to send another to hopefully make it stop in the fire.
Go ahead.
No.
Yes, use his large size against him.
16
Ooh.
is a miss.
But she gave me a inspiration earlier, so I'm going to use that.
Which combat was that, just asking? 'Cause
Probably
could've-
the one we came. I'm pretty sure she gave me one when
Please
What you
repeat
cut out
that.
there.
we came in. Has it been more than 10 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay, never mind then. And I don't have any more channel divinities, do I? Nope.
And then it comes over here. Now the question is, will it attack Amenhotep? Or will it attack everyone else?
Oh.
You build a wall. Now I shall show you the power of the Emperor's blade. He puts both his swords on the ground and he's casting a spell.
Oh.
Oh shit. Is there anything we can do about this?
I don't know.
Unless you have a counter spell in your pocket.
I have no counter spell.
I don't have anything like that. I used my reaction just now.
A wall of blades comes out of the ground and goes all the way to the wall, and so basically the scorpion, the dragon, Shamao, and Linza have to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, how close do I need to be to Amenhotep to get his bonus?
You get it right
days?
now because it's 30 feet at the current moment.
Within
so
30
everybody
feet,
gets
yeah.
it.
And
Oh.
it is for 36 damage. On the success, you get half.
Cool.
Yeah.
It's dex, right?
Yes.
Yeah, dex.
Shamao made it, so she takes 18.
Plus 3 onto that, just.
17. This giant scorpion fills it. Linza
Okay,
fills it.
I will now do the dragon. Also
So
failed.
Linza goes KO, and the dragon also
Yeah.
fails it.
Oh, Linza.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting a wall of blaze to pop up. That's
Yeah, that's fair. It's the
that
first time we've
wasn't
seen
a
the
thing.
ability.
Yeah.
So everybody 6.
People were standing there perfectly for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well,
I think this one is a chaplain. This might be a chaplain.
negative.
Is it wearing all black with a white face mask?
no, it has
Yeah,
the
Yeah,
exact
one
same
of
It has the exact same uniform as the other one she beat.
Okay.
My
No,
wall
I
of
was making
fire
a joke
dropped.
about it being a chaplain.
Chaplains don't use magic.
Yeah.
So they use. Oh no, I was thinking
Librarian was the other
librarian.
one.
It might be a librarian.
Uh,
Alright, that was his turn. Then Grimlock, your turn.
my
Oh, I
wall
gotta
of
make a
fire dropped, by
constitution.
the way.
Yes.
I gotta make a concentration check as well.
Sorry, what did you say, Monkey?
My wall of fire dropped.
Okay.
And my concentration drops on the dragon. Sadly.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Is this like what is this here, by the way? This
It's a table.
table. Can I go on top of the table like this?
Yes. There is still this blood elf here, by the way.
Oh, sorry, there's still one there.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even
It
see
was
his ass right
engaged,
there. Yeah, sorry, no, I will fight him. Sorry, I didn't even see him there for a second. I
Like-
was too busy.
Like
Mm.
we
There's
are
so many
completely
corpses.
ignoring you. We don't care about you, Blood Elf.
Yeah, I will kill or attempt to kill this one. First 13 will not hit.
That'll hit.
That'll hit for 10 damage.
That'll kill it.
Good. And I have 40 feet of movement. There's nowhere to get good for me to get to him actually, because everywhere has bodies.
Mhm.
He's
Hmm.
surrounded himself in a wall of corpses of his allies. Fuck. You know what I'll do actually? I'm gonna move to here in the room, and then I am going to
Kill
give
the
the remaining.
servants.
No, not even as vicious as that. I'm gonna give the rest of the hit points I currently have on this form to Shamao.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 16 hit points back, Shamao, and he transform,
Oh.
and then that is my turn because that's kind of well, I could transform into something else, but I think I'll not do that yet.
Alright. Then it is Linza's turn. Death save.
Let's say for Linza.
Success. Amano Tip, your turn. Oh, wait. At the end of Linza's turn, check this ability real quick. Because
Oh,
she
no.
ends her turn in that thing,
Yeah, that's what I thought was
Yeah.
gonna happen.
she takes another 36 damage, and that means she's dead.
Fuck.
Oh. When it just
Wait,
makes
no,
death saves.
Wait, hold on. Isn't she? Doesn't that just count as one melee attack?
It's not a melee attack. It's
No.
damage. If you take more than your maximum hit points worth of damage when you're down, you instantly die.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now this is a very large wall of blades, so currently Amano Tip also cannot see that Linza is died.
I can hear the scream. When she went down, but I don't know if she's died.
Hmm.
But I'm pretty sure that Shamao
Shimao
does.
would figure it out, yeah.
Hmm.
All right. Shit. Okay. Well, so I'm not going to go into an unending rage because I don't know she's died. And I only have a few diamonds left. All right. I'm going to start attacking this twat right here. Let's. I've already got a concentration thing on, so I'm just going to hit it.
That'll hit, doing 19 damage.
Hit it again.
That will hit, doing 16 damage.
And then I'm going to use my bonus action to do a push it. No, I gotta do the blunt. That's not gonna hit.
It is not.
Does he have to do concentration though for the blades?
Yes.
I don't. I'm not in the
No.
blades. Oh, he
The
does.
Blood Angel.
Yeah, he's got to
Break
make
them
2
up.
concentration checks.
Yeah.
I should have smited. My bad.
Do you really have enough to keep on smite? Enough spell slots to
I
keep
have
on
a-
smiting?
I have
We
a
have more
couple
things
of
to
spells.
fight.
Wait, somebody. Oh no! Wait, did I use up all my second
No,
levels?
no, yeah, but you used a lot of first and second levels.
Yeah,
I don't
no, I
know if
still
you
have
used
one
all
second
of
level.
them, but maybe it's.
I used all my first levels. I used all my first levels. I got one
Yeah,
second level.
yeah, you used a lot of second levels as well.
Yeah.
You haven't used anything higher than that. That is correct.
I used a third level slot to no, that was her.
For
Never mind.
the spirit shroud something, you used it.
Yeah, Spirit Shroud. So I used one of those. But anyway, I'm gonna that's it.
All right, the servants, all 3 of them, they're gonna hide even deeper in this corner, and I'll try to hope that this is just a bad dream.
Yeah.
They're very obviously shaking behind the counter. Shamao, your turn.
Okay.
First, get out of that wall.
I am going to I'm gonna cast at 4th level magic missile on this blood angel.
All right.
So that's 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 magical bolts to his face that auto hit for 5 damage.
So that is 30 damage.
Yeah. Also 6 concentration checks. One.
Well, you can only
I
fail
am.
it with natural ones.
Yeah.
There you go. Made them all.
Yeah. Damn it. And then I'll move out of the thing. I don't want to create too much of a line, so I'll jump on the table and I'll go here. And I will turn a 1st level slot into a sorcery point.
All right. Then it is Raw Charger's turn. There's a wall of blades in front of him.
There is not really a huge amount he can do with that. Let's see. I can't go through it. Can he see through it at all, or is it just...
No, it's like total cover.
Okay.
He can move through it, but then he'll take the damage.
The messed up part is he put his swords down. If we had somebody in there, we could have him grab the sword.
Oh, he still holds them in his hands.
Oh, I thought you said he put them down. You dropped them.
He put them in the ground, like stabbed them in the ground, holds them in the thing, and then the swords came out of the ground.
Oh.
See the creature for that.
So he's got combat casting.
That's detect magic. Whoa. You. Right within range. Yeah, there's not really much he can do. So he's just gonna move here, dodge, and wait and see.
Ahriman, your turn.
All right. Knowing that that door is up there, he will not have his sentinel shield out, so he will have the key in one hand and the chakram in the other. Because anytime before when he just got close, it kind of unlocked. So he's gonna see if that happens here or if he hears anything.
You hear nothing because this door is already open.
Okay, cool. So, it's already open?
Yeah, you can open the door. Like,
Oh.
it's not locked.
Okay. So, and he would have had to bonus action dash because he's moving at half speed to remain stealthed. And ignore the bless marker on there. That's my fault from when I was outside. But assuming the wall of blades is not disrupting me, but so he's going to catch a stealthed chakram to the back. Okay, unselect bless. And I am sorry about having to run outside earlier, guys. That was
No worries.
No, it's emergency crap happens with me all the time.
That's Missouri animals for you, though. So
It understood.
That will hit. Doing 40 damage.
He needs to roll a 20 on the concentration check.
And because I'm... Oh, never mind. He would pass that advantage. At disadvantage because of my thing, I would have moved back into stealth, and he would have had disadvantage on his concentration checks. Because it's not necessarily stealth, it's if he can't see me.
Yeah.
So I move back there to give him disadvantage on his concentration checks.
Alright. Then
I will share that ability so that everybody else can see what it is, Notorious Trickster. Oh, it's if I hit. So, yeah, the 22 would have been the save. It was close.
Oh, he can't do opportunity attacks at all. That's good to know.
If they cannot see him. Ralok's turn.
Rallock.
Squeezy time.
Squeezy, yeah. Oh, that door is technically closed. I'm just gonna open it again here so just get the.
Planning on coming through, or can he not at all?
What's right?
Because I would move into
The door is supposed to be open now.
Yeah, no, he can get through.
Yeah.
He just
because he
had
moved all the way to the hallway. Thought he was headed that way.
No, the reason he was dashing down this way was to like cut off anybody trying to run through this door. But he can't really get to the Space Marine, which is sad. He can get to
Hey!
the servants.
So, like, Ralok puts his claws on the table, looks down upon them with its large head.
Yeah, and the first thing that comes out of his mouth is going to be. Let's see. I probably will end up killing them, but I also think Ralok is going to.
I wanted to question them to see if they knew where the.
Well, see, wait till I finish what I'm doing and then speak. 1 second. Ralok is going to look at them and he's going to say, "Where are the elementals?" And so I'm going to try to intimidate them to see
Go
if I
ahead,
can.
make an intimidation check.
19.
I'll give you advantage, but the 19 is already good enough.
Well, 19. I'll take a 19.
Down the hall, downwards to the staircase, go downwards, and then you're in the elemental facility.
Good. and that's gonna be his turn because that's his action to do so.
Mm-hmm. It's a Nothral's turn.
Yeah, I got like, I love how terrified they probably were already, and then they see
Yeah,
like a huge
literally,
brass
like,
dragon come through a doorway.
Yeah.
This is literally a horror movie for these guys.
Yeah, yeah. I actually do feel bad for them because that is that's fucked up.
The literal job is just like serve food, clean the plates.
Yeah.
So, best he can do is get to there with his bonus action dash. And he is going to hold Word of Radiance for if a target gets within range.
All right. Then it is the Blood Angel's turn. And he will pull his swords out of the ground. The blade barrier disappears. And then he will attempt to strike at a mono tip. Crit.
Oh dear.
Doing 27, let's see, 49, 70 damage on a mono tip.
Hey.
That is a
Oh, wait.
DC 35 concentration check for the Shield of Faith.
You funny.
You could natural 20 it.
Ah!
See, you made it. Shield of Faith is still there.
Like it matters. 70 fucking damage on the first hit.
Yeah, that is
Mhm.
unfortunate.
And then the
Huh?
second attack. 30 with an additional 40 feet
Wait,
damage.
if he had disadvantage, he had heat. Oh no, the heat metal's gone.
Yep, because Linza's
Well-
down.
Yeah, oh fuck yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm down.
Monotep is down.
Balls.
I mean, it was a 70 crit, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One
Hey.
attack.
No
It's like,
no shit. That is not necessarily your fault. That is just
No,
unfortunate.
it's just the way you said it. It was like, Monozep's down. Poor punk bastard. Couldn't take his mere crit. It's like,
Grimlock,
only
your
70
turn.
Only 70 on a crit? Man, those guys are weak.
Grimlock, fucking things on the floor. God, he's still in an awkward position because he's surrounded by dead bodies, so I can't turn anything big without making it awkward for myself. I should start using up some spell slots probably here as well.
You did a great
Okay.
job at this map, Yannick.
Thank you.
I'm just gonna cast. Fuck. Would be good here.
I'm gonna ask whatever deity you sacrificed aversion to get your dice rolls to stop. Please.
This will be the last combat of the day. Probably next week, when you guys face the final boss, it's going to be a cakewalk because he'll keep rolling horribly.
Maybe.
Must be
Yeah,
balance
but
in
now
the
we know
force,
there's
yes.
a boss. Now there's a boss though.
Well, that's
I was
pretty
hoping-
obvious, right? Or
Yeah, we are. Yeah, it's a big facility. There's gonna be a big. I'm the manager. He's gonna be called. He's just sitting there
Yes.
like I manage this facility. Or the
No, it's the warden. It's gonna be the
Well,
warden.
it's gonna be the warden probably. It's gonna be the name for it. Just because I think it's kind of.
No.
It'd
it's
be
kind of-
funny if the warden was like a 2 foot tall woman gnome. It's like,
Yeah,
It's
I am
not the
going.
warden you've got to worry about. It's their pet dog.
oh, he has a 3-headed cerebrus.
Yeah, I'm gonna do conjure animals, but I'm going to go to do it for. I just don't want to have to fucking drag around a pack of things. Is two challenging ones.
2 challenging ones. Give me a sec.
Yeah. Because I could go for the 8, but I don't want to track around 8 creatures in this place. It's just, it's too annoying.
Number 1, 2 brown bears.
Yeah, I'll take 2 brown bears. They're more just to distract
Dub
them
bears.
for something to hit instead of hitting us.
Yeah.
I'll
Dub
spawn them
bears.
on either. I'll spawn them on either end of them, kind of thing.
2 brown bears came charging through the prison, murdering everyone.
Is that an actual song?
No.
No.
It is now.
Roll 20,
Well, I guess,
you're being
yeah,
stupid.
no.
Give me a sec.
2 brown bears.
Yes.
came charging
Welcome to
through
my
the
life.
prison, murdering everyone. Oh, the blood elf screamed as the blood went everywhere.
Something
Something like this good, or
Yeah, it works.
I'm gonna be honest. Like, I didn't think that this was gonna get out of hand up until the point the wall of daggers appeared.
Yeah. It's funny. I literally there's one blood angel has been more effective than the 4 of them that were outside.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Need to.
There's one dude.
not to be
But,
fair, if I used blade barrier on you guys outside, they wouldn't have been that effective.
Oh yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I mean. Like
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like this is just like a good situation. Plus the crit, obviously on Mana
Yeah.
Tap kind of like scored him pretty bad.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Grimlock will order the bears to maul the Blood Angel,
Yes.
and that'll be my turn. 'Cause I'll
Alright.
back up a little bit more.
Then it is
I- I-
Monotep's turn for a death save.
I will say, Monkey. This reminds me of the ninjas. It's like 100
Yes.
ninjas, nothing. One ninja will beat your ass.
Yes. That was a fun fight.
Ah, that's also the name with there's also there's one failure.
That's 2 death saves actually,
Yes.
because it's a natural 1. Shit. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie to you, but somebody needs to help me quick.
Alright.
Mhm.
The
Start rolling that new
servants
character.
will attempt to beg and grovel at the dragon to let them live. You be the judge of that.
I'll tell you where my 5 coppers I own are.
Now for the bears, so they will do a bite and a claw, both at disadvantage because of the all the corpses.
Yeah.
19 will
Oh,
hit for
nice.
8 damage. And then the last attack will miss.
Yep.
Shamau's turn.
My turn. Okay. Okay. I want this guy dead, but he's not looking too good, and I don't like the fact that I've used the spell slot from every slot so far. This isn't even the boss fight. Crap. Okay.
Oh, I'm such a dumbass.
I
Go ahead.
am going to cast at 4th level Scorching Ray to his face for
All
5
right.
bolts. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
3 hits. 17, 22, 31, 36, 43 damage.
Yeah.
He's in the red.
Yeah. Let's see. What can I do with my bonus action or anything like that? I don't know. I'm just gonna jump off the table back here. So as not to be in line with. Oh, actually, you know what? I'm gonna step back one more. Because if I stay there, I'd be in line with both Rawlock and Grimlock.
Yeah, Rawlock takes up so much space, he ends up being in line with a lot of things.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Then Raw Charger's turn. He's gonna go 1, 2. Oh no, Linda. 3, 4, 5. Oh
Entire
no,
body
I'm on
caught
attack.
I'm sorry, that is so fucking funny. Just oh no. Well, anyways,
He
So
doesn't
if I was
even lie. I
like-
know you shouldn't say it sarcastically because Rat Charger doesn't like a monotip. It's like, oh no, a monotip.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sounds like
It's like
Monotep.
he saw Lindsay, was like, oh no, and then like made a quick robot calculation, can't save, moving. Oh no, I'm auto tap. I guess I'll cure wounds you. Yes. Take
It's
7
just
hit
because
points.
you're Shemau's friend.
Yeah. Yeah.
wow, he hates me that much. I thought he just disliked me, didn't hate me.
Yeah.
How much is that?
7 hit
Do I-
points.
7. Sorry, can't really offer much.
No, that's
Prevents you
great.
at least from dying.
Yeah, I look up. I'm just like, thank you.
Hmm. Yes.
You are a better man than me.
I'm not a man. I'm a dog.
Yes.
Because you're a better dog than me.
Definitely.
See, even when he says something nice,
ears.
even when he says something nice, he's taking it the wrong way.
you poisoned the well too much.
Yeah. That's all he can really do.
All right, Ahriman.
There's a wonderful cluster of Blood Elf servants over there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, there's a big dude.
Yeah, the big dude is
No, Armand couldn't see him, so he didn't know he was there until he stealthed into the room.
Yeah.
I thought that's why he wouldn't have ran in the first place.
He did, but he assumed you guys could kill it.
We could if he didn't super crit me.
Yeah.
So we are going to, because of stealth, we're going to just try to catch this guy like behind the back of the leg and cut an artery. Let him be a bloodied elf.
Yeah. I do find it funny that you literally like attacked him, went behind the wall. 6 seconds later, you come back out from the wall and there's 2 bears there, also attacking him.
Yeah.
That'll hit.
It's
How do you want to do this?
Like I said, it's because he knows anatomy so well. He's going to hit the Achilles tendon enough to drop him, and with just a narrative bounce off of the downed Amon's armor back into the throat of the Blood Elf as he drops to his knee, and then the chakram is going to come flying back as I continue my movement.
Ouch.
And then
Felt that.
I don't have time to do anything else really, but we'll be up there to add a bit of intimidation to what Ralock was doing.
Ralock's turn.
oh, what is Rawlock? I like because like Grimlock's motive is simple, but Rawlock I'm actually considering something different because Rawlock a little bit different with his mentality. But does
It's
he
all a
just
game.
well, it's not even that, but it's like he wants a prize, and now he's got 3 Blood Elf servants who are willing to surrender to him. But
Maybe that is his prize.
nah.
It's a game, and he needs to win something.
Yeah. He looks at them and like goes like something along the lines of like, "Would you willingly serve me?"
Yes, 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 yes.
He's gonna
we will be loyal.
He's gonna insight check them
Go ahead.
for that. Where is the thing?
They are extremely afraid that they're probably willing to do anything just to live.
Hmm. Like Ralog looks around to the room and goes like, "These are mine," and like puts down like in a different way than usual. Is being more possessive than you'd be like. He's trying to take on more the dragon aspect, and now he wants to keep them.
Puts his tail between between them and the rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, he sees what's what's his name and like looking at him like, no, Arimon,
They're
my
gonna die.
treasure.
This is my loot.
Yeah. But as Ralog's turn, effectively.
Alright, I'll end the combat there.
All right,
Linda's down.
Oh, we're
She's
ending.
not breathing.
yep. Can what's his name?
He's already dying.
Then I'm gonna use the diamond to use up one of my spell slots. Unless the rat priest can. Guess not.
He's way out where he can't hear anybody.
Okay. I'm gonna use the diamond on her.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah.
When she do that, she comes back to life with 1 hit point. Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Hey, remember how you told me not to die? Same for you. I'm going to give her 20 hit points.
Right.
So I'm down to 35 leveled hands. Then I'm going to give myself. Hurt real bad though.
You could
Yeah, I'm gonna
quick
give my-
rest at some point. It's just like it might be a point to do. Because
I don't think we really have time to.
Well, quick rest is 10 minutes. That's what I mean. Like that's the thing. We have the special ability of like 10-minute rest.
Yeah.
It gives you 1 level of exhaustion, but 1 level of exhaustion isn't that bad. So it's up to you.
Oh.
I'm just
Got
saying like
catnap.
it's an option. Well, also catnaps there available actually.
I
That's
can
a good point.
catnap up to 3 people.
Xanathriel either way will take one option or the other so he can get his channel divinities back, because that way Ironman deals
Yeah.
big damage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I would like to get my channel divinities back. Plus, I can use the thing that gives me spell slots back at the same time with catnap.
Cool. Cool.
Ahriman with Chakram
I-
out moves in amongst those servants.
Yeah, just saying when you do that though, Ralog also moves to grab you.
Well, I mean, I'll just slip past him because I'm not doing damage. I'm looking for weapons on them.
Oh, okay. He's making sure you have intentions because he is being possessive at this point, and Grimlock's even looking a bit strange at the situation.
Xanathriel looks like he's getting ready to pass to the grave on Ralok because he's not sure what Ahriman's going to do. Because if Ahriman's going to attack, he's going to weaken Ralok, and then Ahriman starts taking weapons, clothes, leave him naked. He's not giving. You're welcome to have them, but they get nothing.
Right. Grimlock, could I use one of your spell slots to catnap?
Can I wait? Who's getting the benefit of the catnap here?
So
Linda-
There'd be Linda, Amanatep, and Xenophril.
Okay. Sure, I can offer one of mine.
Cool.
Nice. Okay,
Nice.
cool.
I'm actually pretty stacked on spell slots. I've been kind of holding back, obviously.
Yeah. Honestly, level 3 spell slots tend to be my most used. So
I still have I
It's
have all
kind
my
of how
level
the game
one.
designed this.
Yeah.
I
can't-
Because if you also look at the level 4 spells in a lot of cases, Most
Yeah.
of the time, they're very situational in how good they are.
Yeah.
And because we're doing 10 minutes, I will debate before next game, because I can do up a inspiring leader to give
Mhm.
some temp hit points, but I will debate before next game who all I want to hit.
Hmm. You probably can't hit the people I'm catnapping because they're asleep.
No, I would be trying to hit Zanathril anyway, and I can't because he
Yeah.
already had.
Yeah.
As people successfully complete the catnap, that is where we'll end today's session. So
Yeah.
turn off the stream.